Welcome in, sports fans, as we're here for Sunday Night Football. Chiefs Texans, first play of the game for KC. Handoff goes directly up the middle. Quick little draw play for Pacheco, just going to pick up a couple of yards here as we have a huge game tonight. Potentially now, this could be it for the Kansas City Chiefs. If they do lose tonight, this could spell the end of their season, and that would be, well, that would be great for all sports fans because we're sick of this team, quite honestly, similar to the Tom Brady-led New England Patriots of old. The Kansas City Chiefs are a team that everyone's just kind of sick of. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, great players and all, but we're really getting sick of all that. We're getting sick of Taylor Swift. I'm sure we'll see her 8 or 9 or 10 times as we have an injured player on the first play of the game. And regardless of what you think of the Kansas City Chiefs, you never like to see that. As the cherry tomato himself, Andy Reid, looks on and he's looking down at a man and he says, "Man, I'm hungry. Really could sure use a triple cheeseburger right now." As we are one play into this game and we're already delayed. Cold, chilly night in Kansas City. Not a whole lot going on in that part of the United States. Can't say it'd be too great to be living there, to be truthful, but that's all right. As we're just going to sit around and hopefully this man is okay. And while we're at it, let's get into our bets on the night. The Blue Collar Broadcast is laying a little +4 with the Houston Texans. They have their quarterback back. It's nice to see CJ Stroud back. And on the other side, their defense has been absolute nails, lights out, solid defense. Tough to play on the road, especially in Arrowhead, but Kansas City has some injuries along the offensive line. So I would imagine that their offense struggles a little bit as the big fella's helped off, and let's hope he's okay. But yeah, +4 tonight on the Houston Texans. Let's see if we can't break our streak. We've had some pretty terrible bets as of late, to be brutally honest. So let's see if we can get that fixed now, huh? As we await the second play here. Second down for Mahomes as he's in the shotgun. He has got 4 wide receivers. Brings a man in motion, then back out to the right is Kelce. He takes a snap, 4-man rush, delay again, handoff to Pacheco. He's swallowed up right there, and it's going to set up third and about 6. His number 72 is all fired up for making a tackle, and it's almost like he's never made a tackle before with a celebration like that. And he runs off the field because that's just too much celebration for a professional athlete. So simmer down there, big man. Third down and short for KC as Mahomes breaks a huddle here. As 1 minute's gone by in the first quarter. Third and 4 for KC here at their own 38-yard line. Mahomes shotgun again. He's got 3 wide receivers, sends another man out to the right, and he looks left, throws over the middle, and it's dropped. Oh, he had his man on the slant route, and he could not come down with it. Number 83, well, what do you expect? He's backup, of course. The white dude. He's not going to catch that ball. Backup tight end, who's that? Noah Gray. Has a slant pass, had him open, hit him right in the hands, and you just got to make that play. That's why you're out there. You have to make that catch. There's just no other way about it. That's just a terrible job by him. And KC's going to punt it away. And when you're sitting +4, you like to see that. As the rookie, Noel will be back to receive for Houston. And let's see if we can't get a clean special teams play. I'll hold my breath. Long punt down to the 10 to the 12. Fair catch there. Nice clean play. No flags. Like to see that. And we're going to get a chance at the Houston Texan offense as CJ Stroud comes on to the field. Had a great rookie season, did CJ Stroud, but he struggled mightily last year. And, I mean, the Texans seem to be okay without him. So now that they have him back, the backup Mills did a good job last week and a huge win against Buffalo to keep this team alive. Let's see if they can't get a little something going with Stroud. And I think I say it every week, and I'll continue to say it. Why don't you just get the ball to your best players? I know it's a strange idea, and these guys like to outthink themselves. They're the smartest guys in the room. But why don't you just give the ball to your best player? And that'd be Nico Collins. So let's see if they try and feed that guy. Single back here. Stroud under center. As he takes a snap, handoff goes up the middle to Woody Marks. He breaks a little hole. He's got about 5 yards there. Nice tough runner right up the middle. That'll set up second and about 5. Good tough runner from Marks. And there again, they've been without Joe Mixon, their lead back, the entire year. They're running on the ghost of Nick Chubb and Woody Marks, a young running back. Why not try and get the ball to CJ Stroud? Again, just a thought. 2nd and 4 for the Texans as they huddle up. And big game here. 7-5 Texans, 6-6 KC. This is a quasi-elimination game in the AFC race here. As Stroud, condensed formation, handoff again up the middle, tight running in there in between the tackles. He gets about 3 yards, and he'll be about a yard shy of the first down there. But again, nice tough running from Woody Marks as Tommy Two Dimes, the umpire, picks him up and says, "Keep going, man. I got your over tonight." As we get a look at Steve Spagnuolo, Steve Spagnuolo has been in the league for about 60 years, and he likes to bring the pain. So don't be surprised if CJ Stroud sees a heavy dose of blitz tonight. And there's the cherry tomato himself, Andy Reid. 3rd and 1 for the Texans. Tight formation in there, 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver out to the right. I formation. Handoff goes up the middle. He's got a first down. Nice, tough running again as he gets, suplex back, and the guy's bouncing around. But again, I don't know why grown men celebrate plays that are just supposed to be made. But here we are. As we get a look at the Kansas City defense now, which has been kind of hit and miss, honestly. It's usually the stronger part of this team, but they, they've been gettable. We'll say that this defense has been gettable. So let's see if Houston and Stroud can get them. 3 straight runs to start this game as they go 3 wide receivers now, 2 out to the left. Shotgun for Stroud, brings a tight end over to the right. Here comes the snap. No blitz pressure this time. Quick throw over the middle as it's corralled right there by Jalen Knoll at about the 30-yard line. It's going to pick up about 6 or 7. Nice quick throw on the in route. Good catch there by the rookie. Sorry, that's Christian Kirk there. My bad. As we get a look at the Houston Texans coach, D'Amico Ryans, been on the team for a little while, has the team pointing in the right direction. And again, we'll say it all night long. Big game here on the road, playoff environment. These are the games you got to win. KC's had Houston's number over the year. Let's see if they can get him here tonight. In tight, under center again, 2 receivers left, I formation, fakes a toss out to the left, rolls right. Stroud's still rolling. He's being pursued. He steps up and he's going to try and run it. He gets about a yard as he dips out of bounds before contact. Nice, smart play. And we got a flag, our first flag of the night. And let's see if this isn't holding on the rollout. That's usually what happens there in the backfield as they wrestle up. And is that the guy from, what is that? Law and Order? Looks like the guy from Law and Order. Holding on the defense. That'll be a nice, cheap first down as his name is Parlay Pete. And Parlay Pete has got 2 dimes on Houston and the under, and we're with them. So we're liking this call here by Parlay Pete. And let's see, is that holding on the defense? I mean, that's within 5 yards, isn't it? That's kind of a cheap call there. I don't know. That's just me. Nick Bolton, linebacker, playing right there at the line. I don't know if that's holding or not, but it's a free first down for the Houston Texans, and we'll take it as shotgun now for Stroud. 4 wide receivers, empty backfield, 4-man rush. He steps up in the pocket. He's being pressured, and he goes down right there as the pocket just collapsed on him, and we got another flag. And Parlay Pete he is happy tonight. He has got a happy trigger finger as these flags are just flying all over the place now. And it looks like this time it's going the other way as it's going to be holding against the Texans. And you got to imagine what the hell is going on here. It's not like the Texans are bringing the pain, or KC's bringing the heat or anything. I don't know, but that 4-man rush, even with the holding, the pocket collapsed in about 2 seconds. So Ursary right there. I don't know. Working against the guard inside or defensive tackle. Man, that's just too easy for him. I don't get it. 2nd and 11 now. In tight formation. Shotgun. Draw play up the middle. Bounced around. Is it Chubb this time? No, it's Marks again. He gets about 3 or 4. Tough running up the middle. And Texans continue to work the center of the field. Continue to grind away at this KC defensive line. As Karlaftis in on the tackle there. And we got about just under 10 minutes here on the first drive for the Houston Texans. And I'll say it again. Nico Collins is your best player. Might want to find him. As Houston breaks huddle and ready to rip here. CJ Stroud shotgun. Mark's still in there. Trips left here. Wide receiver is condensed down on the line. Man in motion to the right. 2-by-2 now. Shotgun, a little bit of pressure coming. Stroud steps up. He's under heat, and he almost gets picked right there. Nice job by the Kansas defense. They're showing some different looks here and bringing pressure, and that will do it for Houston. 4th and 8, and they're going to kick it away. Here we go. They show the linebacker up the middle as he just kind of hangs tight in there. And man, that pocket's collapsing really, really quick on Stroud. Throw is behind Collins. At least he's looking the right way. Collins was double covered, and that's not a good look if you're a Houston bettor, I tell you. Here comes the punt. It's up and away. Let's see if we can get a clean special teams play. It is taken right there at the 25 with a fair catch, and that is where Patrick Mahomes is going to come back out here. As we'll step aside for our first commercial here. Sports fans, hang tight. We'll be back. We're back to KC, friends, for our second round of drives here as KC will take over. And I hate to say it, but not an inspiring first drive by the Houston Texans. And again, tough game on the road, playoff environment, tough team, good defense. I understand. But if they're going to have any chance against KC, they being the Texans, they're going to have to do some blocking for CJ Stroud as Patrick Mahomes shotgun here, trips right, shotgun. He's got Pacheco in the backfield here as he brings Kelsey in on the line. Quick throw out to the right to Worthy. No one's out on him. He's got a quick first down. Nice, quick toss out there, and Worthy takes it up. They're well off on the coverage. Oh, man, and the offensive lineman is heading into the oh, man, Morris, tough break there to see him onto the cart. Hope he's okay. Not a good sign for KC as another man is down. Essa Pole is going to be in there. Washington State, he's a Coug. Well done. 1st and 10 here from their own 35. Mahomes, quick throw out to the left here to Rice, and he's got 3 or 4 or 5 yards right there. So 2 quick throws here, trying to neutralize this Houston defense. And as we get a look at it here, Houston does have a really good defense. They were on full display last week against the Buffalo Bills. Nice looking team here. So not surprising to see KC attacking with the quick passes here. Again, moving quickly, shotgun for Mahomes, bunched up, trips left. Pacheco in the backfield, in motion to the right is Worthy, brings him around into the backfield and back around to the left. Handoff goes to Pacheco to the right, and he's just swallowed up right there. He's still trying to run, but this play's been over for 3 seconds as he gets face planted into the ground. Stand down, as that's going to set up third and short here. And he needs to come off because, man, Isaiah Pacheco, is that guy completely washed now? I don't know. Fantasy chat people, let us know, because I feel like that guy's completely washed. 3rd and 4 now for KC. Empty backfield for Mahomes, 5 wide receivers, 4-man rush, quick throw over the middle. It's batted up. Mahomes grabs it, and he goes down there at the 30-yard line. He should have just knocked it down. Will Anderson and To'o in the backfield to crush him down to the ground. Nice work by the Texans defense. Quick out, 4 or 5 plays right there. Nice job, Texans D. And on cue, they just continue to deliver. Al-Shaair off the left-hand side here. They bring him in on the pressure. Will Anderson. Ball gets batted up in the air. Mahomes grabs it, and Will Anderson's there to just wrestle him down to the ground. And they're going to have to kick, as KC from their own 30-yard line going to be punting it here. The kick is up and away. Let's see if we can keep a clean sheet on the special teams play. It's corralled there by Noel at about the 11. He takes it out to the right side to the 20, 25, 30. He cuts it upfield and runs out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Nice little return. Jalen Noel, rookie, as Houston will take over here in a second on their second drive. Let's go. We'll be right back, friends. Hang tight. We're back to KC, friends, as Houston takes over for their second drive here at around their own 33-yard line. And let's see if they can change anything here and mix it up. They went heavy run. Single back is Chubb now. Stroud under center. As the handoff, play action steps up. He's looking deep. He throws deep down the center of the field. He's got a man. He underthrew him, and he still comes down with it. Well done. And again, what did I say? Nico Collins, find your best player and get him the ball and let him do work. That's a big receiver out there that knows what he's doing, working out of the slot on the left-hand side. Man coverage over the top. No safety helping. Stroud underthrows him, and he still comes up with it. And that is just an excellent job by Nico Collins there. And that is a tough man to guard, and just feed him the ball. Treat that guy the same way you treat Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Look at him. He just smokes his guy right there. Is that McDuffie out there? I mean, come on, Stroud. And even he underthrows him. This guy still goes up and makes a world-class catch. And that's how it's done there. That is how it's done. Well done, CJ Stroud. Looking for your man. Find your man. Let him do work. As Houston now got a little something brewing. We're going to step aside. As soon as we start to get a little momentum, the game just, yep, typical. We'll step aside for a few and we'll be back. Hang tight. Commercial time. Welcome back, sports fans, as we are back, Kansas City, Missouri, as we look at, well, now it's Donna Kelsey. I mean, we just get absolutely obliterated by this goddamn Travis Kelsey, Taylor Swift crap. Shotgun, toss goes out to Marks to the right. He cuts it back upfield. Nice move by Woody Marks there, and he's got about 7 or 8 yards. Well done. Toss play out to the right. He plants his foot and just cuts it right back to the center. As we're getting a look now, did McDuffie get hurt too? Oh no, man, no good. Hopefully he's okay. That is not a good sign if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan or better. Never like to see a guy get hurt, especially one of their better players out there, especially the guy working against Nico Collins. Why wouldn't they just go right back to it? Under center Stroud, man in motion, toss play out to the left. Marks running out to the left. He stutter steps and he's just greeted in the backfield right there as he's swallowed up. And that play did not look, well, that just didn't look great from the beginning, as that's going to set up third and a few. And I don't know. I mean, again, Nico Collins is your best offensive player, okay? So why don't we just get him the ball? Just a thought. And the guy that's covering him is on the sidelines injured. So you have a new guy in on him. Why don't you try the new guy? Just a thought. I'm not an offensive play caller, but I don't understand. 2-by-2 now, shotgun for Stroud. Sends a man in motion. He's got 3 up to the right. No pressure coming from Casey. Stroud looks over the middle. He's got his man over the middle. It's going to be a touchdown, and it's touchdown, Houston, but we got a flag. He had his tight end, Schultz, running the post route right over the middle, and there's a flag. And let's see, it does not look good as Parlay Pete is in. Illegal shift and not good, friends. Going to redo this play, and it was almost like Houston knew it right from the beginning. Replay third down. And I thought Parlay Pete was on the Texans, and I could be wrong because he may be a heavy underbetter here. As Schultz, oh no, was it 2 guys moving at the same time? I don't know. That's just procedural issue. Professional football players, not good. 3rd and 10. Under 5 minutes here on the first drive. 0-0 game. Gotta have it game. Again, three guys over to the right. Shotgun again for Stroud. 3rd and 10 now. Casey showing pressure off the right side. They do not bring it. Stroud is flushed and he runs to the right. He just has to throw. He's got his man right there. As Higgins got it and he dove for the first down and he was mighty close. I don't know if he stepped out, but Jaden Higgins, a rookie, with a nice play on a cross route. It looked like he might have got there on the second effort, but if he step out or not, we might need to enlist the help of Big Brother along the sideline with the 8,000 cameras. Let's see it here. Playing his zone right over the middle. Stroud flushed, rolls to the right. He's Higgins on drag route coming across. He's got it. Plants his foot. I don't know. You got to see Big Brother here. I mean, he's right at it. So discretionary call. Parlay Pete and the team. They're going to give him the first down, and that'll be good. And I do like to see that. As a cherry tomato looks on, and it's almost like he doesn't know what's happening. Someone get that man a Snickers bar. As we're ready to rip here. 4:24 left in the first quarter. Really, really close. Look at that right foot. Looked like he went out of bounds right there, and he was about a yard shy right there. Yeah, that's see, Big Brother knows, and Big Brother thinks that he's probably short there. Hurried up and get it going. Nope, not in time. And now Big Brother is going to overturn this play easily, as the Ministry of Truth is going to get in here and tell us, yes, Andy, we know we're on your side too. So Parlay Pete, now we're reading lips here, is telling him, don't you worry, Coach, we got you. Okay, we got you. Okay, don't worry. Deep in this game, I got you. Parlay Pete comes out and says he was short of the down now because Andy Reid told me that he was short, and I'm on under 42 and a half. So this is going to have to be 4th down. And D'Amico Ryan's going to have to make a decision now. Big, big moment. I imagine that the Sunday Night Football will give us the odds on whether or not they should go for it, what the probabilities say. I mean, whatever. At this point, what the hell? They've been running the ball. I mean, a touchdown here is gigantic if they can get it. You know, traditional wisdom would say kick the field goal, take the points when you're on the road, but these are not traditional times. And it looks like Houston's going to go for it. And what the hell? Why not? You could punch this team in the mouth. Must win game. You go up by a touchdown, it's going to mean something. Big, big play here early on. Huge momentum switch as Tommy Two Dimes is in the middle trying to hold him up. And let's go. Where's that play clock? Still stuck on 40 seconds. That can't be the case as Tommy Two Dimes comes into the middle of the huddle and says, I'm on the under, boys. So if you don't get it, don't worry. We're together. As there's a huge delay here, and now the play clock's rolling. Weird that it's at 40, and they're showing the tush push setup. Let's see, rugby scrum pile. Here it comes, and he's got it right down the middle there. As I don't know if that, and there's a flag, and of course there's a flag. Stover, the backup or the second string tight end, takes a tush push and just plows forward, and it looks like what? It's against Houston. And what's the flag? Some kind of illegal shift on the tush push. Maybe they should outlaw this play because no one knows how to defend it. No one knows how to execute it. And the referees sure as hell don't know how to officiate it. Offsides. Defense. Wow. Offsides on the offense. Okay. Offsides on the offense. I didn't even know that that was a thing. I don't know if I've ever seen that called. Offsides on the offense. How do they tell? How do they tell that he's offsides? How is he offsides? I don't understand this game anymore. Now this game is getting to a point where I don't understand what's happening. Is his helmet over the ball? Don't tell me that the guys in the box know, or Chris Collinsworth knows what the hell's going on. I don't believe it. That play needs to go away now. Okay, if they're going to call offsides on the okay, just that play needs to go away. As they're going to have to settle for a field goal, 35-yard attempt. Place is up, or the hold is up and good. As he splits the uprights there, as the Hawaiian, who's at Fairbairn, Kaimi, and D'Amico Ryans is saying, what the hell? How do you get offsides on the offense? As we're going to step aside. I don't even understand what really happened there, but I'm sure we'll figure it out soon enough. Commercial time, friends. We'll be back a few. Hang tight. We're back to KC as we await the kickoff. See if the Chiefs can answer here. Our offense has been a little rough for Mahomes and gang here in the first quarter. And tough to see Houston stall out there at the end. Offsides on the offense. I don't know. Whatever. As the Hawaiian gets ready to kick it off. Not his temperature here. Cold, balmy night here in Kansas City, Missouri. Low lining kick sent down, taken at about the 2 or 3 yard line, and it's worthy. Oh no, it's not. He brings it up to about the 20. Back, he cuts back to the 18. Nice little attempt at a spin move there as he gets it up to about the 22-yard line. He's stuffed. As we're gonna get some graphics now. Oh Jesus Christ! You have grown men. These are grown men here. These are what you would call adults. Okay, that dress up like coaches of like NFL coaches, like it's Halloween. That guy right there with all the rings. That man right there. Guy pays. That's an adult, ladies and gentlemen. Shotgun from Mahomes, bunched up to the right, trips right. Fake, rolls to the right, looks down the field, nothing there. He's going to run it himself, and he's got about 7 or 8, and he's got a first down. Nice job by Mahomes to he's just going to take what they're going to give him. He rolls right. He had a linebacker in pursuit on him. As we get our first look at Chris Collinsworth, and his only redeeming quality is he played for my team, the Cincinnati Bengals, as he gets a little chuckle. And Mike Tirico still smiling from his time in Rio. He has not stopped talking about it. As Collinsworth says, I love this weather because I love Ohio. Shotgun Mahomes. Handoff goes up the middle. Going to have about 5 or 6 yards and a first down there. He's at Pacheco again. Tough running up the middle. Isaiah Pacheco. First down, KC. 3.5 minutes left here in the first. Houston on top 3-zip as the cherry tomato looks on and says, I'm going to have a salad and a cheeseburger for lunch. And Collinsworth says, Ohio's great this time of year. You got the leaves everywhere. You got the trees. And I just love it. It's nice and cold. As Mahomes, shotgun, moving quickly here. 10 seconds left on the play clock. As he rolls to the right, he looks deep, stepping up. He's got time. Steps up. He's going to run it again. He's got about 7 or 8, and he slides right there about the first down, just shy of the first down marker, about the 47, as Mahomes smartly steps up in the pocket. Didn't have anything downfield. He was looking downfield. Good coverage from the Houston Texans there. Here's a nice view from Big Brother from the end zone view. Single high safety. Nothing materializes over the middle, and he just takes what's there. I mean, has been doing it forever. We're used to this guy, and he just gets it done. Handoff goes to Pacheco. Stutter step, cuts it back. He's got a first down and 4 or 5 more. Nice, tough running again by Pacheco. And the Chiefs got a little something going here now as the Mahomes and Pacheco show here on the ground, getting it done. That's 2 first downs as they're across midfield and threatening here. As Kareem Hunt will come into the game now. Shotgun again. Nope. Mahomes under center, in tight. Handoff goes to Hunt over the middle. Stutter step. He's got about 2 or 3, and he meets a wall there and just gets shuttered down. As wow, does he have a cast on his head or something? That's quite the maybe that's his hair. I don't know. Seems like he's adding 2 or 3 pounds to him. Kareem Hunt lost a step. I don't think he needs to be adding weight to himself because it's not like he was fast in the first place. Anyhow, set up second and about 7 now for Kansas City. As we are just about done here with the first quarter. Mahomes shotgun. Now he's got trips left here. Brings a man over on the right. Looks like he jumped. It's going to be a free play for KC. Mahomes looking deep. He's under pressure and he goes down. He's just swallowed up there. 72 comes through with the big time. And Mahomes says, What? Where's my flag? Don't you know I'm not supposed to get touched? And it did look like offsides, I will say here. But who knows? As we get the behind the end zone view, and the right guard just gets blasted off of his block and gets beat with the quickness. I swear to God that was offsides, but I guess not. 3rd and 17 now. And, and no flag. So they're now back at their own 44-yard line. Mahomes trips right, 4 wide receivers in the shotgun, 4-man rush coming from Houston. Quick throw out to the right, goes to Rashid Rice. He stutter steps to the left, cuts it back upfield. He's going to get right about the 50-yard line as he's taken down. It's going to set up 4th down. That'll probably do it for the end of the first quarter. And Mahomes not happy. He's barking a little bit coming off the field, and seen quite a lot of that this year, to be honest. And that's what happens when the big boys go down. No one likes to lose. Been a long time since KC been a loser, to tell you the truth. As they're going to punt it away here, but the first quarter is going to come to a close. We'll get a couple more commercials as they'll flip sides. So about the midfield here, KC is going to be kicking back to Houston. And so far, so good if you're a Texans better. Step aside for a few, friends. Hang tight. We'll be right back. We're back, friends, for the punt from KC, and they ran into the punter, and I don't know if that's see if they get a flag for it. And there is a flag back there, and that could spell trouble for the Houston Texans. Fair catch at the 10-yard line. Punter looked like he got his legs taken out from him. And let's see if Parlay Pete's going to call this one here. Running into the kicker. Oh, my God. Say it ain't so, Houston. Low IQ football there. Can't let that happen. You're getting the ball back here again. A little drop kick. And I wonder if that's the 5-yard. I think that's the 5-yard variety, not the 15. Is that going to be a first down? As Andy Reid comes over and goes, I swear to God, there's a Ponderosa down the street, right down there, right over there. Triple cheeseburger, right? Parlay Pete says, Andy, calm down. Under -4. I got you. Parlay Pete running into the kicker on Houston. Penalty is declined. First down, as they're going to take it at their own 10. So it is the 5-yard variety, as Houston will take over deep in their own zone. And big effort here. Let's see if Houston can get a little something going. They have had a little something going here, I tell you. Again, and it starts with Nico Collins. Had some decent running up and down with Mark, some tough running in between the tackles. But, the success that they've seen when they move the ball down the field, it was really just the one play to Collins. But I don't know, head scratcher. Again, if he's your best player, why not get him the ball as often as possible? Single back here, in tight. Marks in the backfield. Collins split out, single to the right. Man coverage out there. Man in motion. Handoff goes to Marks over the left side. Swallowed up, 1-yard gain. And that'll sit up second at about 9 yards. And look, I understand not wanting to chuck it down in your own zone, and you do not want to turn the ball over, but I don't care. I'm going to say it the entire night. You have to get your man the ball. So let's see him do it. 2nd and 9, as we are at the beginning stages of the second quarter here. 3 wide receivers now for Stroud. Shotgun, takes a snap, steps up. He's got some protection. He finds a pass right over the middle, and he's lost it. And is it going to be intercepted? No, incomplete pass. And as I call for Nico Collins to get the ball, Stroud finds him right over the middle, and he can't come up with it, and damn near gave that ball away. Looked like, that's pretty good coverage right there, as that's not on Nico Collins. Good effort. Actually, good effort all around there by everyone, as that is a very dangerous play. Love to get another look at it. Tough play, contested. Nice coverage there by the cornerback, sticking with Collins, getting a hand in there to jam that play up. And that's the backup. That's the guy that's in there long here. 3rd and 9. 4 wide receivers now for Stroud. 1 second left on the play clock. Pressure coming on the outside. Tosses one over the middle, incomplete, as Schultz can't hang on to it. We got a flag, and let's see what this one is. Parlay Pete wants some of this game here, and he's going to make a difference in this game because he's very active with the laundry here. 3rd and 9. Is this defensive? Holding defense. Ouch. That is a big, big penalty. And Parlay Pete now, he's all over this. This is number 20 working against Collins there. Williams, the rookie, singled up, man coverage. Oh, dude, that's not a penalty? What are you talking about? Collins just slipped. That's a bum call there. And if I'm a KC fan, I don't like that at all. That's a bum call. Steve Spagnuolo knows it. And Steve Spagnuolo is a made man. So you better watch out. These Italians don't mess around. It's kneecap time now for Parlay Pete. He better be careful. Man in motion to the left. Handoff goes to Marks. Cuts it back over the center. He's got a hole. And he's got about 7 yards before he's greeted there in the secondary. Nice, tough running again. Woody Marks. This guy, real valiant effort from this guy all season. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are they putting that guy's knee back in place? Dear God. Oh, dude, we don't need to see that. Okay, no. Okay. I thought I was seeing something I wasn't seeing. I'm just glad. Oh, man, I don't need to see any of that. Maybe he'll come back, McDuffie. Hopefully he does. Condensed formation now. Shotgun or Stroud under center. Play action. Looks left, looks right, looks deep. Tosses one out to the left. Little lollipop, and he overthrows Higgins. Not on the same page with the rookie. We saw a little bit of that the last time they played, as Stroud just overthrows him. And CJ Stroud also looks like a rookie out there the way he's been playing. He does not look like a confident, sure quarterback. I'll just put it at that. As Andy Reid looks down and says, "I think I'm going to have some tiramisu for dessert as well." 3rd and 3 for the Texans here at their own 24-yard line. Big play here. Shotgun for Stroud. 4 wide receivers, brings the man in motion. Kirk to the left as they're bunched up to the left. Pressure at the line for KC, but they drop back. They only rush 3. Stroud has time, and he throws over to the right side. He's got his man right there, and it's going to be a first down. Dalton Schultz working against the lineman there. Nice job, Dalton Schultz. Good job. CJ Stroud find him. Schultz in the slot out to the left. Sorry, I'm mistaken. That was the nickelback on him. Trying to stay with him in man coverage. A little drag route all the way out to the right. Good job by Stroud to hang tough and, recognize 3-man pressure. Good job blocking up front as the Houston Texans connect. CJ Stroud, 4.7, 75 yards under center here. Handoff goes to Marks as he breaks a couple of tackles there, and he's up over the middle for about 3 yards to about the 40-yard line. Again, tough running there. But it kind of seems like the same thing every time with this offense, similar to last year. It's just, or is that Nick Chubb now? Rush, pass kind of thing. And let's see if let's see what kind of changes he makes here. 12 and a quarter left now here in the first half as KC or Houston on the march. CJ Stroud, shotgun now. 3 wide receivers. 2 out to the left, brings man in motion. As the pressure's coming now, Stroud rolling out to the right. Let's see if he can get rid of it. He chucks one back over the center. He's got his man, and it's Collins, and he's got it at the 40. Cuts it up to the 30. 25-20. He's got a block, and he's down inside the 10-yard line. He's going to have it at about the 8-yard line. Nice job by CJ Stroud to avoid the pressure. They brought the house. He rolled out, and good job, Nico Collins, coming back on the play. Good look here from the big brother view. They bring all the heat from the right. Everyone's coming. Stroud rolls out. Nice little chip from Chubb, and he just lost one out over the center. Man, that's a risky pass there, and he's lucky Collins came back on it. There wasn't a man there because a lot of those end up going back the other way. Nice little block there by Stover. And here you go down the field, little blindside block trying for Jalen Knoll there. Good job, Texans, as they are on the move inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Man in motion to the right. Oh, dude, you can't have 2 guys in motion at the same time. What is wrong with this team? My God, this is a playoff team. What the hell is going on here? 2 guys in motion at the same time? What is this, middle school? Get out of here. Trent Brown is 800 pounds. That is a very big individual right there. Wow. Andy Reid shakes his head and goes, I'm starving. Send me a turkey sando and let's do this. 1st and goal now. 11-18. What in the hell is going on with some of these plays are ridiculous. I mean, man, okay. All right, simmer down. Houston knocking on the door now after the big play, and what would you know? They get it to Nico Collins and big things happen. It's not rocket science. Shotgun for Stroud. Man in motion. Let's see if they can get it right this time. Back to the left-hand side. Fakes a toss. Little dump play to Marks. Good catch on the redirect, but nice defense there by KC. Diagnosing it. Drew Tranquil comes up, makes a play right, and is going to stop it at about a 0, no gain there. 2nd and goal as Pat Mahomes can do nothing but just stare on from the sideline. Nice job, Woody Marks, sticking with it and catching that ball. But KC sniffed that out, was all over it. Good defense by them. 2nd and goal. 30 left, 10:25 left here as Houston at about their own 13-yard line here. 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for CJ Stroud. As he's got 2 receivers out to the right, one or to the left. Quick throw goes out to the left as it's caught right there by Nico Collins. And I will say this, at least they're feeding Collins the ball. It's good to see it. I mean, this Houston offense gets pretty vanilla. It gets pretty boring sometimes. They have an all-world defense, which they rely heavily upon. But, they have some guys, Nico Collins, number front and center, that are playmakers. I mean, that Higgins kid there, too, is a decent player. Why don't you just let them work? Nico Collins, 100 yards receiving on 3 catches. Let's see if you get him pay dirt. He's working man coverage out there against a backup rookie. Let him work out there. Shotgun in here, condensed formation. Four receivers, trips right, bunch to the right, pressure coming. Stroud has to step up. He dumps it off the marks, and he's going to have a touchdown. Texans. Nice job, CJ Stroud, diagnosing the pressure and dumping it off to the safety valve as Marks gets in the end zone and 10-0. And right there, now you got to really like this +4. As Steve Spagnuolo looks on and goes, where's my guys? Because I need some kneecaps around here. Nice job, Houston Texans. Well done, CJ Stroud. Pressure coming off the left side here. Little chip from Marks and then just dump off there. Good job, CJ Stroud. Very, very good. 10-0 Houston on top and really starting to like the +4. And let's see if we can keep it under as well. Parlay Pete might be able to help us out with that. As the extra points coming from the Hawaiian, hold is good. The kick is up and he sneaks it in the left side as it is 10-0 Texans now. 9:24 left in the first half. So we got a replay of the big play to Collins, him coming back on the play. Look like Collins running like a little tight end right there, I tell you what. But Texans are on top now, 10-0. We're going to step aside for some commercials, friends. Hang tight. We'll be back. We're back to Missouri, friends. 10-0 Texans on top of KC in a big, big AFC showdown here. And this could potentially eliminate Kansas City. And curious to see how they respond here as the kick is taken there to the 20. He's up to the 25, 30, cuts it back 35, and he's going to be taken down at about the 36-yard line there. Nice little return, number 80. No need to say his name because he'll never play again. But good job as he turns around and goes right back on the field. As I lied, he is going to play. We get a look at Matt Nagy. Man, that guy was a terrible head coach with the Chicago Bears. He was terrible, absolutely terrible. But now he's the offensive coordinator where he can hide in Kansas City and show, exactly hide because he has Patrick Mahomes there. Everyone looks great when Pat Mahomes is the quarterback. As a draw play goes right up the middle and is sniffed out and just swallowed up by the Houston defense. Pacheco gets maybe a yard there. It'll be second and long. Not a lot to write home about on the ground for KC. Although Mahomes on the last drive had a couple of nice runs. Let's see. Let's see if they change things around here. We saw a couple of quick passes before, but KC's been struggling here. 2nd and 9, spread them out wide here. 4 wide receivers, 2 by 2. Mahomes shotgun, sends Pacheco out to the left on a little wheel route. He's got time, throws over the middle. It's deflected up, and it's going to be intercepted right there. It packed off right there. Petrie with the interception. He's got the Lego helmet on. Hell yeah. As Mahomes throws it over the middle, deflection, and they're pumped on the Houston sidelines. Hell yeah. Way to go. Mahomes unsnaps his helmet. Here we go. Here we go. It's karaoke time. It's time for the grown men to dance like little girls. Petrie, nice coverage there, breaking on that ball. That is so, so good. And the safety comes over the top. Bullock with a little check. Nice hockey move. I don't think that's going to, I don't know. Maybe it will stand. Big brother is going to have a say in this play right here as Petrie goes to, that's not going to stand. That's going to be an incomplete pass. That's too bad, because that was some great defense by Petrie and a real nice effort coming back on it. And I just think that's going to be an incomplete pass. Looks like Houston or KC is probably going to dodge a bullet on this one, as a lot of that ball hit the turf, and I'm guessing they will overturn that ball. We've seen it 9 times already. You would imagine that Big Brother and the Ministry of Truth would have had this figured out by now. As Petrie, maybe he knows that it hit the ground. Maybe that Lego helmet is making him, oh my God, it's going to stand. And Houston's got the ball, man in motion here, 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Play action. Stroud rolls, looks deep, and then just quick toss out to the right to Schultz, as he's going to get about 5 or 6 there on a little dump off. Nice job, set up second and about 4 or 5. Good job by Stroud to get rid of that one there. And man, I thought they might overturn that ball. Hit a lot of turf. These rules change all the time. It's hard for me to keep up with them, but excellent play. And the Houston defense comes through, as now Houston has a real good shot at just ultimate just throat punch right here to KC on the road, must-win game, as they're going to go bunch right under center. Man in motion to the left is Higgins. Play action, Stroud rolling to his left this time, and he throws to his left. It's going to be taken right there by Knoll. And did he have a first down? He ran out right near the flag. The could be a first down, very close play, little drag route on the play action, as it'll be 3rd and a very, very, a short yard here. 3rd and 1, 7.5 minutes here in the second quarter, as Houston is dominating this game now, especially after that turnover. The Kansas City offense has just struggled. They've had a little bit of running, but there's just been 0 passing here. I mean, for KC. 3rd and a yard here at the KC 47-yard line. Stroud on the keeper. He's going to have it as he just dives forward. Nice play call there by Houston to keep it moving. And this train is just going to continue to chug along here, as the KC defense is going to stay on the field, and Houston taking their time. And why not? They score here and they go up 17-0. I mean, no game is out of reach for the Kansas City offense. I don't care how many of their struggles they have. This team is always game. But you do not want to go down 17-0. I don't give a damn. But against this defense, you do not want to be down 3 scores. Shotgun for Stroud, bunched up to the right. Toss play out to the right, goes to Marks. He cuts it back up the middle. He's going to have about 5 yards. And again, nice, tough run in here. This Woody Marks guy is a gamer, man. This guy runs really, really hard. He runs in between the tackles. He's tough to take down. And you got to like it if you're a Texans fan. 25, 83 yards for Houston, and just 16 plays and 41 yards for KC. Not a good look for KC here. And I'll say it again. You do not want to go down 3 scores to this defense. That is a very, very tall ask of any offense. Shotgun for Stroud. 3 receivers. Marks in the backfield. Pressure is coming, and the dump off, and he just gets rid of it. He says he has a man marks in the vicinity, but just a little getaway pass, 3rd and 6, as Spagnolo, as he's known to do, brings the serious heat here as both linebackers are collapsing and blitzing on this play, and uncontested there. Good job by Stroud to get rid of it and not get cracked there. Drew Tranquil as we approach here, 3rd and 6, 5:43 left, second quarter, 10-0, Houston on top. As Steve Spagnuolo looks on and says, "Where are my hitters?" Shotgun for Stroud, bunch left. Sends Marks over to the right. Pressure coming again, and Stroud dumps it off, and his pass looked like it might have been deflected, as that's going to set up 4th and long. And I'm guessing Houston's probably going to kick this one away. And Spagnuolo is really starting to turn up the heat now as he blitzed there on the last 2 plays. And I'd imagine we're going to see a hell of a lot more of that. 4th and 6 now for Houston. Guessing they're going to punt. And let's see it here from Big Brother view. They brought pressure off the left side. Nice job getting in there and affecting the pass. As Houston will punt from the KC 42-yard line. No pressure on it. Let's see if he can pin him down inside with a little 9-iron. And he sure does, as it's taken right there at the 2-yard line. That's a great job there by AC/DC with the mullet rock, kicking it down and punching him down there and pinning him inside at the 2-yard line. Nice work by the special teams there. As AC/DC or Motley Crue says, "Let's do this." We're going to step aside for commercial. We'll be back. Hang tight, friends. We're back, friends. As Mike Tirico says, "I can't wait for the Olympics because Brazil was a time of my life." As the first play from KC, they get stuffed right there. They're starting at their own 2-yard line. 5:20 left here. As we look on at their first 4 drives, punt, 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 and the pick on the last play. Tough start for KC, but at least they were able to stuff that last drive. Do not want to go down 2 scores to this defense. Let's see if they can get something going here. It's only 10-0, but again, tall ass go 98 yards against a defense of this caliber. Shotgun from Mahomes operating out of his own end zone. 2x2 here, 4 receivers. Brings Gray in motion to the right, tucks him in close. 4-man rush for Houston. Mahomes looks left, throws left. He's got his man right there. And that'll be a first down. Nice job, Tyquan Thornton there. on the reception, operating against Lassiter with not tight coverage. Had all day. Good blocking up there. He brings in Gray to block to chip, and nice throw from Mahomes, as that'll be a first down. And they've had a little something going. I mean, most of it was Mahomes with his legs. Pacheco's been running tough, but he always runs tough. He's running in mud. Shotgun now, brings Gray in motion to the right. So three receivers out to the right, brings him back in at the line. Play action, rolls right, looks, and he throws it on the run to Kelsey. Not gonna do it. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. And Mahomes looked like he rushed that play a little bit. It looked like he had, maybe a little bit more time than he thought, as that throw was offline. Lassiter again on the coverage of Kelsey. Again, an older player. Kelsey having a decent year, but I mean, how old is Travis Kelsey? 37, 38 years old. I don't care if he lost weight or Taylor Swift this or that or whatever. He's not the same thing he used to be. That's their player right there. That's the guy that needs the ball, Rashee Rice. Let's see if they find him here. Bunch right. Shotgun. 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes takes it quick, fakes a quick throw. He's looking left, and he's going to run it himself, and he slides. And Mahomes better be careful, because a guy like that running around, everyone wants to take that guy's head off. I know I do. So he better be careful running around in the middle. It's going to set up 3rd down, and Andy Reid looks on and says, open face turkey sandwich, mashed potatoes, side of gravy. As 3rd and 5 now for KC, operating deep in their own zone. 3:35 left here in the first half. Lego helmet, another sighting for Petrie. Trips right for Mahomes here. 4 wide receivers. Pacheco in the backfield. Brings Kelsey in close to the line. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to shuffle right. He's under pressure, and Mahomes looks like he's going to go. What is going on here? As he floats one back, what the hell kind of play was that? I want to know what that flag was, because Parlay Pete is getting a little active with the laundry now, as Mahomes, with a low percentage pass, Mahomes wants a flag. Mahomes always wants a flag. Is it a face mask? It is a face mask, isn't it? Oh, man. That is not, oh, dude, he barely touched the guy's face mask. Holding on the defense, declined. Personal foul, face mask on the defense, accepted. See, why can't they use Big Brother on that play right there? You're telling me he hits him with the claw? I guess. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Man, Mahomes throwing, that is such a low percentage attempt there. Going down to one leg, off balance, throwing it back across his body, across the field. That is a low percentage play. He gets away with one there, as they're now at their own 40-yard line. Shotgun takes a snap. He's looking deep. He's got time, throws off balance, but he hits his man there as he's got Worthy along the sideline. Nice job, nice throw from Mahomes. And that's what happens when you got a strong arm. You throw off balance, you can still make a play like that. Little out route. Here we go. Nice look here from the Ministry of Truth, as Mahomes operating clean pocket, steps up, but man, off 1 foot, and he's just that good. Like, he doesn't need that much. Look at that. Off balance and still hits him on a dart out to the side. Good job there by Pat Mahomes, as they are now in just about field goal range at the 37-yard line. Worthy in motion to the right. Condensed formation brings them back to the left here, as the handoff goes to Pacheco right up over the middle, or Kareem Hunt. He's swallowed up after a gain of about 2 or 3, but that'll inch them ever closer. And just like that, as they were backed up at their own end zone, and now they're knocking on the door of field goal range. Let's see if the Houston defense can make a stop now, as CJ Stroud is just getting some winks in on the sideline, taking a little nap. 2nd and 7, as we are going to approach the 2-minute warning here. Oh, man. And we have hit the 2-minute warning. We will step aside for a few. We'll be back, friends. Hang tight. Got a good one here. Potential AFC playoff game. A lot of implications on hand. Sunday Night Football, good game. We'll be back. Hang tight. We're back, friends. Almost. And now we're back. Kansas City, Missouri. Casey knocking on the door at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 7 here. 2-by-2. Mahomes, four-man rush. Quick throw out to the left. Dive there by Thornton as he's touched. And he's going to be stopped just about a yard shy as the clock is going to stop. Timeout. Houston Texans. As it's going to be 3rd and short. You got to imagine KC. Well, if they didn't get it, I mean, well, we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. I'm curious to see. I could see Reed going for it. They've been known to do that stupid tush push too, like the rest of them. As Andy Reid waddles over to the sideline and says, "Where is my open-faced turkey sandwich? Getting hungry over here." As we're going to be just a quick timeout now. Minute 52, 10-zip Houston Texans on top here. As Thornton was rolling around. I mean, that's a first down. The guy waited and tried to punch the ball out. And they are going to give him the first down. And we won't have to worry about him going forward on fourth just yet. As they're inside the 30 now, Worthy in motion to the left, brings him back around to the right, runs out into the flat on the right. Mahomes just dumps one over the middle, and Gray drops another one. Second drop on the day for him. I mean, they like to use this 2 tight end set. They use it more than most teams, but it kind of makes you wonder why when this guy just doesn't seem like he is able to catch the ball. Operating on the right side of the line. He's going to block and then peel off. He rolls off right there. He's wide open and hits him right in the hands. That's the second time Noah Gray's been hit in the hands. I mean, that's a little bit out in front, but I mean, he's a receiver, right? He needs to catch that. 3 receivers out to the right, 4 receivers in total for KC. Shotgun here, single high safety for Houston. Draw play again. Hunt over the left side has 2 or 3, and he'll end up with about 4 or 5 yards there as he'll take it down to about the 22-yard line. Going to set up 3rd down and a few for KC. Minute 35. As the clock continues to roll on. Andy Reid looks up and says, "My stuffing's in the oven. It's almost ready." As D'Amico Ryans kind of laughs a little bit and says, "You're on my side, right? Under 42?" And Tommy Two Dimes goes, "I got you, my man." Buck 20 left now. 3rd and 5. Empty backfield Mahomes as he brings Hunt back into the backfield. Bunch right. 4 wide receivers in total. He barks out the play. 5 seconds left on the clock. Takes a snap. Steps in the pocket. The pocket starting to Mahomes goes down there at the 25-yard line. Nice work. 4-man rush. Mahomes doesn't like it. He spikes the ball on the ground as they're going to call a timeout. 4th down. And they'll have to settle for the field goal. Mahomes was stepping tight in the pocket, holding tight, and it just started to collapse around him. Houston took the timeout there. Here's another good look at it from the Ministry of Truth as nothing opened up for him down the field as he just tried to hang tight in the pocket and it just collapsed upon him. As you get another look here, Lassiter working against the big man, and Travis Kelce is moving like a lineman these days. That is just not a good route. I mean, he's just blanketed. And you give the Houston Texans defensive line 4 seconds to get Mahomes, they're going to get his scrawny ass. So Butker's going to come out for the field goal attempt to try and make this a 1-score game. 43-yard attempt here. Minute 3 left, 2nd quarter. Houston's going to get a little chance at it as we await the snap. Butker is ready. Left hash. Hold is good. The kick is out to the right, and it's off the upright. He missed it. He pushed right, and he missed it. And, man, that's a big miss. Harrison Butker never really misses. The guy's usually pretty steady, but he just pushed it out to the right, and Mahomes goes, "What the hell was that, dude? All you're supposed to do is kick the damn ball, and you can't even do that right?" As he started out right and tried to snap it back in, hit the upright, and he bounced it off. As the score will remain 10-0, and I got to admit, +4 in the under, looking mighty, mighty good. As D'Amico Ryans likes it, we all like that. We'll be back for Houston's last drive, likely of the first half. Hang tight, friends. We're back, friends. As wow. Yep. I knew we couldn't go one game without saying it. Of course, Taylor Swift, of course. Shotgun. Stroud takes a snap, surveys. He's got Collins. He hits him in the hands and he drops it Sading. So I've been talking him up the entire game, and the guy lets me down as it hits him right in the hands and he drops it. CJ Stroud goes, "What? You want some of this?" As Parlay Pete wants some of this game. That's holding. Oh, what the hell kind of call is that? Dear God, that's pass interference? What game is this man watching? That is a horrifically bad call. He runs his route. The guy grabs him and falls over, and they call offensive pass interference. And Parlay Pete wants some of this. I'm telling you right now, he 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 wants the under. Oh my God. 2nd and 20 now. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay. Trips. I'm speechless. Shotgun for Stroud. Throws one over the middle. It's high. Schultz can't come down with it, as that's only going to take 8 seconds off the clock. 52 seconds now. It's going to be, oh, that was Higgins. Sorry. It's going to be 2nd and 20 now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still, I would like to see that play again as we're getting to look at some of the Houston Texans great of old. Who cares? Get this out of here. Let me see that pass interference call again, because I don't understand what happened there. 3 receivers for Stroud. Shotgun. KC showing pressure off the left side. They don't bring it. Stroud steps up. Quick throw out to the right to Schultz as he's going to step out of bounds. It's going to set up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 16. As it's going to stop the clock, 48 seconds. Spagnuolo looks on. He goes, "Where are my guys?" Kneecaps now. 3rd and 16 for Houston. 48 seconds left in the first half. KC has our full array of timeouts. I mean, that's enough time for Mahomes if they can get the ball back. Play caller doesn't like it, and we don't like it either, to tell you the truth. Stroud surveys the field here, shotgun again, as he's going to have trips left, bunched up, condensed formation here, 4-man rush. He's got pressure up the middle. He gets rid of it, and he connects right there. Get first down. Is that Higgins there? As Stroud stepped up in the pocket right before he was about to be collapsed on by Chris Jones, and he gets a pass away over the middle. Why aren't they calling? Oh, they only have 1 timeout left. 30 seconds left now. Again, oh man, this is just terrible clock. Spike the ball or something. 22 seconds left. False start. It's almost like these guys have never run a 2-minute drill in the history of this team. It's a 10-second runoff too, where they got to take a timeout, right? That is just so bad on so many different levels. That is so bad. Parlay Pete is out, and he's got first half under 21.5 too. So that is so bad. 10-second runoff, right? Is that Trent Brown again? I mean, I get it. You're working against Chris Jones, so I understand needing a head start. The guy is a monster out there, but I mean, Jesus, look at that. That is terrible. Oh, it's Usry again. Nice work by Stroud to get away there and connect that pass over the middle. It was Collins again over the middle. And we keep seeing the same play over and over again. But it's going to be 1st and 15. They have to burn their timeout because of the 10-second runoff, because of the false start on the left-hand side. And that's just terrible clock management. 4 wide receivers now. Shotgun. Stroud. 3-man rush. Jones again is in the backfield, and Stroud goes down. That'll end the first half. And that's just terrible. That left tackle, they need to put a tight end over there to help that guy, because he is incapable of blocking Chris Jones on his own. They might get one playoff go. Here we go. Hail Mary, potentially. 3-man rush. That guy will still get beat. Weak chip. Stroud still almost goes down. He's running for his life on a 3-man rush. That is just an unprofessional way to end it. They had something going there with potential. All they had to do was come up and spike the ball and save the timeout. Chris Jones, a 1-man wrecking crew, blows up that potential. I mean, they could have got a field goal. You need every point you can get in this game. That is a really poor job by the Houston Texans at the end of that half in a must-win game on the road against the defending AFC champs. As we are going to get Andy Reid's halftime order. He says, "I want open face turkey sandwich, turkey gravy, stuffing. You know I want that. Lettuce? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'll have some cherry pie on the side. Yes. and a double cheeseburger. Yes. No, no, no. I do not want any rolls. There's enough bread with my sandwich. All right, I'll talk to you later. I got to go eat. I'll be back. So that's it for the first half. Houston 10-0. Could have been a little bit more. You never know. Story of the first half. Couple of big plays for the Houston offense, but the Houston defense coming up to play in a big, big way, making some really good plays. We're going to step aside for halftime. We'll be back in about 15 or so. Hang tight, friends. Good game brewing so far. KC, although they didn't look great, they're still well in this game. We'll be back for the second half in a few. Hang tight, friends. We're back, sports fans, for the start of the third quarter. And as is usually the case, we have a special teams play and a flag. These men are not on the field that much, and it's almost like they don't know how to play the game, as there's usually a flag on these special teams plays, and there's going to be likely holding, as Parlay Pete is out there, and sure enough, holding on the receiving team because they do not know how to play. As we will get this third quarter started off here, Smith with the return. I mean, whatever. Just, yeah, he grabbed him and tackled him. You can't tackle the guy. As we're prepared here for Houston's first drive of the second half, 10-0 lead. Decent enough job by Stroud and Co. in the first half, enough to get it done. Bunched up to the right, under center, single back as Marks, sends a man in motion left, Schultz. Handoff goes to Mark over the left side, and he's just greeted there and swallowed up in the backfield. Man, oh man, and look who it is. Chris Jones is really starting to get active in this game. Had a big couple of plays at the end of the first half, and here he is just blowing up the left side. They are going to have to do something with this man. I mean, they're going to have to double team him, chip him, or something. As this time working against the left guard, he just blows it up and sets up his man, Tranquil, to get the tackle for loss in the backfield, or Bolton rather. Shotgun now for Stroud. 3 receivers. Jones again coming as he can just spike one. It marks his feet. And the Houston offense needs to address the man known as Chris Jones, as he is fired up and he is really running his yap out there for good reason, because that's 4 plays in a row now that this guy, now he's working on the left side of the line and he's blowing everyone up. This time working against the right guard, and it's just a quick swim move. And man, that's, I mean, the guy Stroud has like a second there, and Chris Jones likes it and he's fired up, and he should be, because he is a one-man wrecking crew. 3rd and 14 now. Stroud shotgun, condensed formation, bunched up to the right now. Let's see if someone can block Jones as he's working off the other side of the line. Stroud looking deep down the center. He's got time, and he just lost one over the middle. He overthrows his man. Jesus. Stroud unsure of himself there. And it's, I mean, when you got a guy in your face every play, I get it. But if he sets his feet and throws that ball, he had his man Hutchinson right over the middle, operating on the right side of the line. Man, CJ Stroud he's a heart attack waiting to happen. The guy's just unsure of himself. Look at him bouncing double feet. He's wide open and he just sails the throw. That's just a terrible throw by a professional quarterback. He's just unsure of himself, does not set his feet and floats one. This is not good enough. Okay, that is not good enough, as they're punting out of their own end zone now. And this is not how you want to start in a must-win game on the road, as they're 3 and out on their first drive. And it looks like a short kick, a little shanker from ACDC. Not a shanker, but not a great kick, as KC is going to start now at damn near their own 45. Fair catch from Worthy there. As Mike Tirico goes, okay, now Brazil was great, but now we got Winter Olympics, and I can't wait to see some bigger skaters, because I love chicks in tight pants. That's what Tirico says. And I don't think I've ever seen a woman in tight pants before. I just see really large women that wear big baggy pants. They're real frumpy looking, because I'm from Ohio, and that's the way I like them. As we're back now, trips left for Mahomes, shotgun, good field position for KC, brings Noah Gray inside to block as he rolls to his left now, plants a foot, looks deep, and he throws deep down the right field, and he's got a man there. And Pat Mahomes has Hollywood Brown down near the 20-yard line. And if you're a Houston fan, it's pucker time now, because everything has completely turned here in about 4 plays. 3 and out with Chris Jones just wrecking shop. And now you have Hollywood Brown getting loose in the secondary. Pat Mahomes, play action, rolls right, steps up, throws wide open, operating over the center of the field. Hollywood Brown, just a big, long, he fakes the out and then runs a post. And Mahomes finds him there as Petrie bites on it, or that was Bullock rather. And here you go. 2 guys in the backfield. Pitch goes out to the left, taken there by Smith, and he cuts it upfield. He's got about 8 yards. Nice, tough running right there. It's going to set up 2nd and short. And KC in business now, as making a little halftime adjustments for the Cherry Tomato and Co., as he is fully fueled up. He had his turkey dinner for halftime. I'm sure he'll get himself a little snack in the 3rd quarter. Nice, tough running from Brashard Smith there on the pitch out. Good form tackle from Bullock. But KC is cooking now as they are down to the 14-yard line. Shotgun again, 2-by-2 for Mahomes. Brings Kelsey down in on the line. He's going to block a little bit. Handoff goes up the middle, this time to Hunt, and he's going to be just shy of the first down. Good job by the Houston defense to collapse the line and set up third and short. Kareem Hunt, I mean, he's got tight end speed, line, like a left tackle speed, runs like a 6-second 40-yard dash. I don't think he needs to cut that hair. He needs as much help as he can get to, get some speed going there. Second half, and so far, so good for them. And you cannot let a team like this hang around. They got two guys in the backfield now. Sends Gray in motion to the left. That's Kelsey in the backfield there. In tight with the jumbo. Handoff up the middle to Hunt. And he's met right there at the line, but it looks like second effort's probably going to get him the first down. Just a scrum right at the line, but it's probably going to get him second, 1 or 2 yards. And Parlay Pete from the back calls it as a first down. And KC's going to do it now as he has a lead blocker, Kelsey, coming in. Not a great block from Kelsey, as it looks like he didn't really want the contact. Travis Kelsey, maybe he's worried about where Taylor's next concert is, but he looks like he doesn't want the contact. I don't know. Just saying. In tight here again, man in motion, right to the left. The handoff goes up the middle to Hunt. He's got about 3 or 4 there. Tough running right up at the Houston defense by KC now. As Mahomes trying to get in and push in the back. And someone should just come in and just collapse on Mahomes. I mean, if he's gonna do that, like, he's fair game. Let's just be honest now. Everyone wants a shot at him. 2nd and 7 now for KC. Shotgun now. Trips left. Or no, sorry, 3 wide receivers, 2-by-2. Sends Smith out in motion to the right. Mahomes pressured up the middle and just throws one away there. I'm guessing he was out of the box. He did have his man out there to the right, but he skipped that throw about 5 yards shy as the pressure came quick at him. Going to set up 3rd and 7 now. As Andy Reid is already getting hungry over there looking at his menu saying, I may need to order fries. Sweet potato fries then, yeah? 3rd and 7 KC, 10:45 here in the third quarter. As Houston's on top 10-0, but KC with a golden opportunity here to chew into this lead. Let's see if they can't get a touchdown here. Shotgun, condensed formation, bunched up to the right. Mahomes takes a snap, steps up, looks right, steps up in the pocket. He's under pressure, and he's dancing around, and he might have it. No, he's just shy. Going to set up 4th and a long yard. Nice job by Al-Shaair to collapse down on it. He was almost wrapped up in the backfield, a little stutter step. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but he gets it done. Mahomes was almost tied up. I'd like to have a replay, but instead we're looking at Andy Reid's mustache. Can't imagine why. There's 9,000 cameras here. The Ministry of Truth has every angle, and we're looking at Andy Reid's mustache. Where is the replay? 4th and 1, and Reid's going to go for it. I mean, I like the Stones. I don't know about the call. Shotgun now. Hunt in the backfield. Kelsey, motion to the right, trips right, and then back to the left. They bring him into the backfield. He's graded right there, but it looks like second effort. He's going to get in for the touchdown. KC, nice effort by Kareem Hunt. He had him in the backfield. That is a great job by Kareem Hunt. As much as crap as I talk about him running like a left tackle, that was some really tough sledding right there. That was tough yards earned by him, and he was wrapped up. Again, I would love to see a replay. Thank you. Kareem Hunt on the draw play was that Danielle Hunter crashing down the line. He had him in the backfield, and he just could not wrap it up. Man, you wish he had it back. Maybe another couple reps in the weight room there. You're not going to tackle a running back up around the shoulder pads. You might want to get his hips there. Not good enough, Danielle Hunter, as KC is making a game out of it now. Butker, extra point is up and good, and we got a field goal game now. This game, I mean, you have your shots at KC. You have to bury this team, right? You cannot let a team like this hang around. Ask the San Francisco 49ers about that. They've done it to him twice in the damn Super Bowl. There's Pat Mahomes with his happy feet sliding around, and Danielle Hunter missing the tackle in the backfield. Good job, Kareem Hunt. Good job, Andy Reid, going for it. And we got a game now. KC on the ropes. Got to have it. Be back. A few commercials, friends. Hang tight. Welcome back, friends. We got a good one brewing here as KC ready to kick it off 10-7 now. Good start there for Kansas City here in the second half to stuff Houston 3 and out and then to go down and score a touchdown and make this a field goal game as Houston's going to down it there and start their own 35. And we're going to get some 4K Skycam Big Brother brought to you by Walmart and everyone else. The Ministry of Truth, Chris Jones, just absolutely blowing up everyone. And he is really starting to have he is the KC defense at this point because he's just beating everyone at every point on the defensive line, up the middle, on the edges, left side, right side. He's fired up, and he damn well should be because he's in CJ Stroud's head. That Stroud floated that last pass because of this man's influence, and there he is, the made man, Spagnolo. He's a good fella, and we're just going to call him kneecaps from now on because that's what he's going for. As Stroud under center here, single back Marks brings tight end in motion to the left, back to the right. Handoff goes to Marks again, up the middle. Tough run in a couple yards. And I swear to God, I feel like every time I watch the Houston Texans play, it goes run, run, pass. And they've been doing it for years. And honestly, I'm sick of it. I'll say it again. I said it at the top of the broadcast multiple times throughout. Nico Collins is their best player. Get him the damn ball, okay? I understand wanting to establish the run. I understand wanting to work the clock. You do not want to just try and bleed the clock out against this team. Do not play to not lose, okay? This game. Get the ball in Nico Collins' hands and let's go. 9:52 here in the third quarter. Have no idea why the clock is stopped, but Parlay Pete comes back and says reset the play clock because I'm on the over in the second half. Parlay Pete's got some action on this game now, and you better look out because he's had some influence at the end of the first half. There were some wacky calls, offsides on the offense, the phantom offensive pass interference on Nico Collins. Watch out for Parlay Pete now. 2nd and 8, Houston, 2-by-2 here. No, sorry, 3 receivers. Stroud takes a snap, steps up in the pocket, throws right. It's deflected at the line. And the KC defense is starting to come to life now. And it's, well, who else? It's always Jones. They might want to account for him. Just a thought. Maybe leave that tight end in over there to block. They double team him kind of, but Ingram looks like he's looking around. I don't know. They're gonna want to do something about that. 3rd and 8. They're in danger now of going 3 and out, 3 and out to start the second half. Not a good look. Bunch left. Stroud, shotgun pressure coming now. He steps up and he throws the left side and he overthrows Collins by a mile. And that's it. And they're punting. And that's 3 and out, 3 and out. And this does not look good. This does not look good if you are a Texans fan. 4th and 8. And the KC defense is here. And man, oh man, what the hell was that? A red fur coat. Did you see that? They should show more of that. They should pan more of the crowd than they should show Andy Reid's fat face. Because these people are incredible. As Motley Crue is out to kick for the Houston Texans from their own 35-yard line. Here's the snap. Kick is up and away. And a nice long kick there, taken at about the 5 by Worthy. Block in the back, and that's going to get called. As Worthy cuts back, there might be another block in the back. Cuts back again, 7 or 8 times, and he's going to be tackled at about the 12, but that's going to be a 10-yard penalty because, again, every special teams play, there has to be a penalty because these guys aren't on the field all the time, and they don't understand that you can't block a man right in his numbers when he's not looking, like that right there. And then they put their hands up like they didn't do anything. But again, that is just a low IQ play. But I don't know why Parlay Pete and the rest of the boys are huddled up. It was so obvious. It was obvious. I don't know why this guy's shaking his head. Maybe because, like, damn, I can't believe I got caught, even though I did it right in the middle of the field. Legal block in the back. Yes, we know. So that is going to make KC's starting position all the much worse. And that's going to bring us to another commercial, friends. We'll step aside for a few. Hang tight. We'll be back. We're back, friends, as we get the QB comparison. Stroud outplaying Mahomes, but the tides have kind of turned here in the second half as KC with a nice drive on their first go and 2 3 and outs from Houston. They look completely inept here in the second half. Shotgun from Mahomes, his own end zone, trips right, brings Kelsey down in on the line to chip. Looks like a false start. Man, oh man, not a good look. False start. KC going to back him up ever more. Not a lot of room back there, half the distance to the goal line. As Galliendo jumped and moved a little bit too early. And let's see if they don't just go with the draw play here to give themselves a little bit of room. But 7 penalties for Houston. Parlay Pete and the boys really, really active with the laundry. Let's hope they can just stand down a little bit for us. 1st and 12 here from their own 2. Mahomes takes a snap. He's looking. He keeps looking and just tosses it out to Kelsey there in the back, in the flat. He's going to have about 5 or 6 yards. Nice little play. Gives him some breathing room. Sets up 2nd and short. Good job there by Mahomes and Kelsey as he stayed in to block and then just rolled out a bit. And what do we got here? Little heating pad going there on the knee. That's great. Why don't we see some more of the KC fans? How about that? Because those people are way more interesting. 2-by-2 now for Mahomes. Kelsey again comes down in to block in line. As the handoff goes over the middle to Hunt, he stutter steps a little bit and bounces it back. He's pretty close. Mahomes wants a first down, but there's no way he could tell that they have it. And it looks like he was actually about a yard shy. But let's see if they don't give it to him. 8 minutes now in the third quarter. Kansas City looking to bounce back here. It will be 3rd and 1. At 6 and 6, though, KC has to have this game. And Houston, big door opened up with them with Indy losing their QB today. I mean, the division is still theirs. In tight here for Mahomes. 3 guys in the backfield. Handoff goes to Hunt over the middle. He's got the first down, as that will set him up with a new set of downs. Nice tough running again by Hunt, as the good fellas come and retrieve the ball. Hunt comes off the field. Chris Jones getting himself some oxygen, getting ready for the next go-round, as he is starting to have himself quite the game now. Pacheco back in there for the Chiefs, as we now approach 7 minutes here in the third quarter. KC taking their time, still pinned back pretty far in their own zone at their own 14-yard line. Condensed formation again, 3 men in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Mahomes looking deep. He has all day back there. Throws over the middle. He's got his man complete right there to Worthy, as he's going to have it out near the 40-yard line, about the 38. Worthy just keeps shaking his head, almost like he's having a little spasm there. Hopefully he's okay. 1st and 10 Chiefs. And if you give Mahomes this much time, he's going to find a man. I mean, the zone can only do so much, but they can't cover for 8 seconds, So I don't know if they want to mix it up and bring some pressure or give him some different looks, but Mahomes has a lot of time back there. Nice job by Worthy just finding the hole. Mahomes takes a snap, looks deep, looks left, throws left, and he short hops Worthy. That'll be incomplete and set up 2nd and 10. Almost looked like they were expecting different plays there. Mahomes thought he might come back a little bit more. As Lassiter in on the coverage, 2nd and 10 KC. 6:26 left here in the third quarter. 10-7, Houston Texans on top. As Andy Reid peruses the Wendy's menu, and it looks like he's probably going to get himself 3 10-piece nuggets and a Frosty. As 3 wide receivers now from Mahomes under center brings Noah Gray in line here, as the handoff goes right over the middle. Pacheco stutter step, and he's got some room, and he's out near the first down marker, and he'll have about 7 yards there. He was almost corralled in the backfield, but nice little cutback. Just a good look here. Good step back there. And some arm tackling, not going to be good enough, as the Lego helmet Petrie came up to make the tackle. Good blocking downfield by the tight end in the second level. Noah Gray, he can't catch, but he can block a little bit, as that'll set up 3rd and 4. Kareem Hunt back in now. Shotgun for Mahomes here. 3 wide receivers to the right. Houston has Petrie down on Kelsey, as Mahomes under pressure on the right, throws off his back foot, and Kelsey wants a flag. And anytime the ball is not caught, they want a flag. And it's kind of a tired look, to tell you the truth. I'm sure there's a little bit of tugging and pulling on every play, but every time you don't get the ball to bounce your way, you can't just ask for a flag. Sorry, man. And Taylor Swift is up there in the box, but she can't help you either if you're looking up for her. As we get a look at it, Lego against Kelsey, he wants to hold. And no, they were engaged and he pushing off. He's also pushing off. And just, you know, I'll be happy when that guy goes on tour with Taylor and just stays away from these Sundays. As KC's going to have to kick it back. Nice job by the Houston defense to stymie the Chiefs, as it's a low lining kick here sent down to about the 10 inside the about 10, 11 yard line. Nice job there to flip the field position. And let's see if Houston can get a little something going. They're going run, run, pass, 3 and out, and it's just not good enough. So let's see if Stroud and the boys can fix it up here. Be back in a few, friends. Hang tight. Houston taking over at their own 12-yard line, folks. We're back. Stroud under center throwing, and he's throwing high again. And man, oh man, CJ Stroud, I don't know what happened to him in halftime. I'm guessing it's the effect of Chris Jones, but he's got some happy feet back there, and he does not look good in the pocket at all. He is so uncertain. Nothing. He doesn't plant his feet at all. Look at this, throwing off his back foot, launching passes, overthrowing his receivers. I get it. He's got pressure coming. You got to plant your back foot and rip it. Spot of bother with the +4 ticket, I have to admit. Shotgun now, condensed formation for Stroud. Handoff goes to Marks over the middle. He's bumped in the backfield and just swallowed up there. This Houston offense is completely non-existent now. KC's defense is completely taken over. It started at the end of the first half and it's continued into the third quarter now. And their offensive line is just getting absolutely obliterated now, because now Karlaftis is getting in on it, just drilling guys into the backfield. That's Dalton Schultz just getting just trucked, getting embarrassed, right? Like just absolutely getting blown up. Maybe they could change the play, calling a quick pass, do something different. They got to do something different here. Trips right now for Stroud. Shotgun here, 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Stroud sets up in the pocket, rolls right, and he floats one over to the right side and a dive there by Kirk. Did he catch it? Nice effort. They say incomplete pass. Nice effort by Christian Kirk there, and good job by Stroud to at least get it to his man. I mean, baby steps here if you're a Houston fan. But let's get another look at it. Nice effort by Christian Kirk. And that is not the look there from the Ministry of Truth. We're going to need another view here. And I don't know why they won't give it to us. We get 18 views of the most innocuous play, and that one that actually has some substance to it. They show us one quick one that doesn't help, and that's it. As Motley Crue comes in to kick it away out of zone end zone again, and that's 3 and outs now for the Houston Texans offense here in the second half. As the kick is away, high kick and a shorty, not good by Motley Crue as it barely gets back to midfield. And Houston is really starting to just soil themselves here in the second half. They look completely inept. 4:30 left here. KC set up with some great field position. Bare minimum, they're eyeing a tie in this game. We'll be back for some commercials, friends. Hang tight. We're back, friends. 4:35, third quarter. KC trails 10-7, but they're in this in a major way. Shotgun. Mahomes takes a snap. Play action. Looks deep, and he throws deep. He goes down the right side. He's got down the center. And oh, my God, Thornton can't come down with it. He had him, and it was a good throw. Mahomes put it on him with the big arm, and Thornton couldn't come down with it. He had a step. Speedster out there. Nice job by Mahomes to take a shot. And man, oh, man, you got to make that catch, rookie. Great job by Lasser to punch it away. That's a tough play. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt there as Mahomes put it right on him. Man, what a throw. That is a big time arm. What a throw by Mahomes. Just couldn't connect. 4 wide receivers now. Shotgun, man in motion, Rice to the right. Brings him into the backfield and sends him out back to the left. Quick throw out to Rice to the right as he's going to turn the corner and have about 5 or 6 yards. Nice job there. Nice little play call to get the ball in Rice's hands. He's been pretty quiet today. I mean, surprisingly, this is the guy you would think you would want the ball, but I'm hoping Andy Reid is calling the plays and not Matt Nagy because Matt Nagy is he is a legendary can. He is a can of a man. Like, all right, I'll just stop there. He's just no good. 3rd and 3 Chiefs. Shotgun again from Mahomes. Trips right as he brings Kelsey. Nope, he feints to bring him down in, and Kelsey remains in the slot, steps up in the pocket, looks right. He's under pressure, and he's going to run it, and Mahomes is going to have it. He's going to have a little bit more as he's out past the 30 to about the 25-yard line. Man, he is shifty as he's a little hobbled, but he gets up, and that's not going to stop Mahomes as he wants more, and he's running right back to the huddle. Nice work there by Pat Mahomes to evade the tacklers, to evade the pressure. Here's a good look at it. Pressure coming up the middle, pocket collapses, and he just slides to the left and runs up and he's just going to take what they give him every single time. And they're running for it. Everyone drops into coverage. It's there for him. RPO handoff sticks with Pacheco 2 yards up the middle, and they were down to the 24-yard line. And Houston Texan fans, it's pucker time. Here you go. And they're going to show us the playoff picture. This is a must-win game. KC has to have it, and they're certainly playing like they have to have it because they're threatening now, and they are at this rate they are going to take the lead here pretty soon. This is a tough defense. They are finding ways to move the ball. Mahomes damn near had a touchdown. And the second half of this game, it's been all KC. Mahomes rolling left under pressure, fakes it, and then he's just going to fall out of bounds. And he's up there. It's going to set up 3rd and about short as he comes up and touches the Lego helmet and says, "Man, that feels pretty cool. What is that?" As he runs back to the huddle now. And Mahomes, he's making it work. I mean, he's just whatever's there, he's taking it, and that's what makes him who he is. I mean, the guy is an instant Hall of Famer, and he's really putting it on display tonight. I mean, he's not having a great game, but he's doing what he has to do, just kind of willing his team in there. Nice little shoulder check there. If that was Jackson Dart, he would have got absolutely torched there on the sidelines. Just saying. Shotgun, 3rd and 2 here, 2-by-2 for the Chiefs. Kelsey comes down in line, fakes it, little toss to Hunt, and he hits him right in his hair, and he can't catch it. Kareem Hunt without the braids, maybe he catches that play. I just think he couldn't get his head around in time because he has too much hair coming out of the back of his helmet. And Andy Reid goes, "God damn it, I need another piece of pie." As here we go, fakes the handoff and dumps it off to him. Not the best throw, but there's too much hair there. Look at it. He can't get his head around because there's so much goddamn hair coming out of the back of his helmet. Hits him right in the face mask. I mean, that's a bad look, Mr. Hunt. Come on now. As Butker's going to come out for the tie here. He's already uprighted one and missed on the push right. Let's see here. Short chip shot, 36 yards. He's ready. Here comes the snap. Good hold. Kick is up. It's hooking left, and he just sneaks it in. Man, oh man, Harrison Butker. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what his problem is, but now he just damn near hit another upright on the left side. But he does tie it, and it's 10-10 here, and it's been all Chiefs second half. All Chiefs. Another coating of paint, and that thing's going the other way. As we'll step aside for a few, friends. We got a good game brewing here now. 10-10 playoff game online. Hang tight. We'll be back. Quick break there, friends, as Houston's going to, or KC's going to kick it off to Houston as the ball is taken up to about the 23, 24-yard line. And we're going to get a dance on a tackle. It's almost like that man has never made a tackle before in his entire life. And here we're going to see some of the highlights of what's going on. I don't care if they show 5 or whatever, or 7. It hasn't been the blitz that's gotten there. It's been Chris Jones blowing things up in the second half on a 4-man rush consistently. And now Karloftis is getting in on it. This was in the first half. These are highlights from the first half. And that was from the second half. So they're mixing up their cuts here. Let's see if the good fellas over here, kneecaps and co, keeps it coming. In tight, play action from Stroud. He looks deep. He's in trouble again, and he just spikes one again. Man, oh man. Houston needs to mix up their play calling now because this is a real problem, and maybe they just have to walk off the field because unless they change the play calling, this is going to continue and they're going to lose this game for sure. They bring the linebacker, Marks doesn't pick him up, or I mean, he does a decent job, but it's the left guard getting blown up on the left-hand side. Someone needs to block here. Look at this, 0 of 7 in the second half as they've gone 3 and out 3 consecutive times. And the play caller needs to change something and get some quick passes going here. Bunch left, Stroud in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Marks over the left-hand side. He tries to bounce it outside, and he's tackled right there. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and 10, and that's not good enough. And at this point, they're being completely outclassed in the second half. The Houston Texans do not look like a replacement level team here in the second half. This team is just getting blasted. As Chris Jones goes, yeah, that's right. We're getting after him. 3rd and 10 now for Houston. 1:08 left here in the third quarter. 10-10 game in a must-win game for both of these teams. 4 wide receivers. Stroud shotgun. KC showing pressure again and bringing pressure. They are bringing pressure off the right side. Stroud running for his life. He just tosses one up and no one's there. And that was just a desperation throw. They want grounding, whatever they want. It doesn't matter. KC's getting the ball back, and that's another 3 and out for the Houston offense. And at this point, look, I get it. Chris Jones is getting in there. Parlay Pete's looking up and says, is it intentional grounding? Whatever you want to call it. Parlay Pete is talking to the crowd and saying, that's okay. Someone was in there in the vicinity. I have the under. I don't need anything else. As Motley Crue coming back, and this guy needs to step it up here too, because his last couple punts have been pretty terrible as well. So nothing working here for Houston in the second half, and this is a real spot of bother here. 10-10 game. Snap is away. The kick is up. Looks like a better effort, but not great as the fair catch is called for it to 38, and not terrible field position again for KC as they just continue to make Houston go 3 and out here. 44 seconds remain in the third quarter. Mahomes has already scored 10 points to tie this game up, and it's a tale of two halves like it's showing right there with the total yards. -2 yards for Houston here in the second half. And again, the play caller needs to change it up. You can't keep going, play action, look deep on first, and, draw play second. You got to get some quick passes there to try and mess up the timing. You got to fix it. They have to fix it. Let's see if the Houston defense can bail them out. Shotgun from Mahomes, trips left, brings Gray back inside. He rolls to the left, plants his foot, and then works back to the right. He's got a little bit of pressure, throws back over to the right, and it's complete. A big hit there. Lego time comes up and cracks Worthy, and he drops the ball. That was a big clean hit. Sorry, that's Rashee Rice there. And Rashee Rice is used to big contact because he's gotten a huge car accident in the offseason where he almost killed a few people. So he knows what it's like for some heavy impact as we get Jalen Petrie and his Lego helmet coming from the free safety position, working back over to the other side of the field. He sees Rice on the crossing route, and he just lays the boom on him. That's a nice, clean hit, and you got to love it. That is just really good. It's good that they didn't call a flag, and it looks like Rashee Rice is okay. He kind of hit the ground like a crash test dummy there, but good to see that he's okay. Nice hit, Jalen Petrie. 2nd and 10 here, shotgun. 2-by-2 for Mahomes. As the draw play goes over the middle. Nice hole there for Pacheco, but it just closed up quickly as he got about 3 or 4 yards, and that'll set up 3rd and about 6 or 7 for the Chiefs as we are damn near through the end of the third quarter. As we're getting a little chippiness now down there, and it's about time. It's a playoff game. It should be like that. These guys should be hating one another. This is a big game here, and this damn near will, talk about kneecaps. This will end Kansas City season if they lose this one tonight. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. As they're starting to chirp now, and I like it. It's about damn time. So we're through 3 quarters, 6 or 7, who knows? 6 and 7. 10-10 game. Really, really looking good out there. Nice game on Sunday Night Football. Hang tight. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. We're back, and I can't believe it. I'm late, and I missed an ultimate play, a gigantic play. Just as I said, second half has been all KC. Here we go. Nice look at it here. Lassiter having a nice game out there on the end. Look at that Lego helmet thing is huge out there. Working in the zone, drops back, and he takes a temp at Brown and a bad throw from Mahomes right to Lassiter. He did not see it. He did not see him dropping back in the zone. And that's just nice work there by the cornerback to go up and get it. And just what the doctor ordered, the Houston defense on cue steps up. Mahomes doesn't like it. But, I mean, at this rate, what is the Houston offense done? Maybe the play caller could bail out the defense because the defense is doing their job. They've been on the field the entire second half, and the offense needs to do something. Someone needs to make a play. It has to start with the play caller. The offensive coordinator needs to get something going here. Stroud under center, I formation. They've changed up the formation. Run goes right up the middle, and Marks will have about maybe 4 yards right there. As we are just starting out the fourth quarter now. And again, I'll continue to say it, must-win game. This would cripple and just eliminate KC. And Houston has a huge window opening for them with Indianapolis losing their quarterback for the season. I mean, got to have it here if you are the Houston Texans. On the road, big game. This is a big opportunity for them. Shotgun pressure coming up the middle. Stroud goes down. And man, I'll say it again. What the hell is the play caller doing? He needs to change it up. Okay. The Kansas City defense has obviously switched up and is bringing massive pressure, and the offensive line is incapable. D'Amico Ryan's head coach, that's on you. Go to your play caller and tell him, get your head out of your ass, throw a quick play. Let's change it up a little bit. That big man on the side just gets blown up on the outside. Look at that. Oh, man, this is really tough to watch. This is really, really hard to watch. You're going to get your quarterback killed back there because the play calling stinks. Third and forever now. from their own 8-yard line. Stroud takes a snap, 4-man rush, and he's still under pressure. He steps up, throws one over the middle. It's complete. Oh my God, Higgins. And is that a first down? It is. And man, that's a huge breakdown by the KCD to let him off the hook. What an effort by CJ Stroud. Under pressure, even on a 3-man rush. And Tommy Two Dimes looks like he wants a short spot, but Parlay Pete steps in and says, no, that's a first down. I'm on Houston second half. Big, big play there. Jaden Higgins, a rookie, coming up with the big catch. And yeah, he's over the first down line. Bad spot from Tommy Two Dimes. But Houston has it. 1st and 10 here. Stroud takes a snap. There's a quick throw out to the side. And that's what I'm talking about as it hits Jalen Noel out to the left. And that's what you need to do. Change it up a little bit. Call some quick passing plays. Save your quarterback's life, please. Thank you for listening. Houston. 2nd and down. 2nd and short now. As Andy Reid looks, well, he's hungry over there now, right? Okay, it's time now. As Houston is going to huddle up here. 12:32 left here, starting from their own 33-yard line. Shotgun for Stroud. Draw play goes up the middle to Marks, and he is swallowed up right there. And the offensive line isn't doing much run blocking either now, as it's going to set up 3rd and short. Tough running back there, but when there's no holes, there's nothing you can do. As Nick Bolton in on the stop there for KC. And this another big, big play here. 3rd and short. Look at left guard missing, or right guard completely missing the block on Bolton over the middle. Look at that. Just terrible. Like, it's just terrible. It's not good enough. Trips right, shotgun, empty backfield as he brings Noel in the backfield. 4-man rush. Handoff to Noel over the left-hand side, and he runs and he's swallowed up and just tackled with a vengeance there by Watson. Nice tackle by the cornerback out on the end. That is really, really well done, as that's going to stop him. And Parlay Pete is going to have something to say about that, as we got some laundry on the field now. And Parlay Pete is ready to talk to the crowd and tell them, I am on Houston second half, and this is going to be a first down. Andy Reid goes, what? What? And the other Tommy Two Dimes goes, holding? Nope, it's holding against Houston. And it's not going to matter. Declined. It'll be 4th down. As the Houston offense, I mean, there was some signs of big, big tackle there by Watson out on the edge. And that is a form tackle. And that's how you do it, folks. Keep your head up. Kind of got down there at the end, but he wrapped up the waist and just dropped him down. Well done, my man. That is good, good defense out there on the edge. And KC's getting the ball back. The interception does not harm them because the Houston offense is completely inept in the second half. And it starts and ends with the play caller. He changed it up for one play, and they got a first, or damn near first down. That was it. As nice long kick. Finally, Motley Crue gets one down there to flip the field, as KC will take over at about their own 22-yard line. But they have an opportunity now to win this game here, as it was all Houston in the first half. Nothing went KC's way, but they're back. 10-10 game here. We're going to step aside for a few commercials. Do not let them sell you on these 40% interest rate cards or any of these miracle drugs that the side effects are worse than the actual affliction in the first place. We'll be back, friends. Hang tight. We're back, friends. KC, ball at their own 22, fourth quarter, getting late here. Play action. Mahomes looking deep, has all day back there, and then he just floats one away as the pressure comes in. But unlike his counterpart Stroud, Pat Mahomes has time back there. I mean, he steps back in the pocket and he can go through his progressions. He can look 1, 2, 3, 4 and see what's going on down there, look downfield, move around a little bit, shift in the pocket, and run for it. CJ Stroud has not had that opportunity at all, as he has been running for his life, especially in the second half. He's just been absolutely running for his life back there. 2nd and 10 here. Mahomes takes a snap again, has time, rolls out to the right, throws back over the middle of the field, and he just skips one in there. Not quite sure what that was all about, but I guess nothing was there. As it will set up a 3rd and 10, and on cue, Parlay Pete comes through with a flag. Let's see what the call is. Lot of flags in this game. No foul on the play, and yet he still had to throw a flag because this guy throws so many flags. He just throws it and then sorts it out afterwards. Yeah. Okay. 3rd and 10. There's the left tackle that came in making his NFL debut. Guy got hurt on the first play, and what has he done? He's done a fine job out there. Mahomes doesn't have to worry about his left side, unlike CJ Stroud. Why don't we survey the Houston offensive line? Because they've been horrifically bad. Shotgun from Mahomes, 3-man rush, steps up in the pocket, shifts to his left. He looks like he might run it. No, he's hanging back. Now he's going to run it, and he gets greeted right there. But Alshire does not wrap it up. Nice tackle on the second effort there. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short. Man, when the linebacker is getting shook by Pat Mahomes, that's a bad look now. And I doubt if they go for. Are they going to go for it? Oh, they are going to go for it. 4th down here, deep in their own zone. Alshire coming up on the play, over pursues, arm tackle on Pat Mahomes high up. Not a good look, number 0. Not a good look, okay? That is not a good look. 4th and short here, condensed formation. Guys are falling all over the place. 4th and 1. Brown in motion into the backfield. Mahomes takes a snap. They bring pressure off the left side, and Will Anderson's on him, but he connects. Incomplete pass to Rice. Man, Will Anderson was really, really close, but a good job there by the Houston defense as they step up in a major way, and that's a big-time gamble that backfires on the cherry tomato, and let's see what happens here because now Houston's offense has the ball in field goal range. And this is a very questionable 4th down call. Will Anderson, speed rush off the outside. Oh, my God, he almost had him. And he did affect the pass. Good job. The big man comes up with a play when they need him. A little bit behind Rice, who was covered. And, okay, you have to – here's the question. Why would Andy Reid go for it at his own 35-yard line when his defense has been absolutely shut down? They have no yards in the second half, and now they're in field goal range. They're almost guaranteed points now. That is a huge misstep. I don't care. He runs up the middle here. Marks, he's got about 4 yards on the headback dive right up the middle. Going to set up 2nd and 6, and they are in field goal range now. I know they got a Hawaiian kicker, and it's cold and all this other stuff, but you go for it on 4th down when your defense has stopped everything. So why not just kick it back to them, make them go 3 and out again, and then get the ball back like you've been doing the entire second half. But no, Andy Reid is the smartest guy in the room. He knows better than everyone. Maybe it won't burn him, but I think that is a questionable call. In tight now, jumbo formation, I form, handoff, and the defense is in the backfield again. And just like I said, 25-yard line. Like I said, the KC defense is swarming, and the Houston offense cannot block. So why would you allow them field goal range? Like, why would you gift them a field goal? I understand you have Pat Mahomes as your quarterback. I get it. But you've essentially given Houston 3 points here, or at least the opportunity at 3 points. 3rd and 3, 9:15 here. Look at that. 20 plays in the second half for Houston. How many yards do they have? 24 yards. Nothing. 10-10 game. Must-win game for both teams. Shotgun for Stroud. Bunch left. Single man out to the right is Collins. Collins hasn't seen the ball at all in the second half. And he's under pressure by Jones again. He's almost out of field goal range. He's rolling, and he has to throw it down the field. He completes to Higgins. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. What a throw from CJ Stroud after he almost got sacked out of field goal range. That's a huge effort. Chris Jones working off the right side. He just blows up Trent Brown or whoever the hell's working out. It doesn't matter who's blocking him. No one can block that guy. And Stroud almost gets sacked. Man, oh man, he rolls out of it. Nice job by CJ Stroud. Continues to roll. And how did he find Higgins? Man, that is a huge, huge play. Big throw on the run by CJ Stroud. Nice catch by the rookie. Good work. Under center, jumbo formation again. Man in motion to the right. Play action. He rolls to the left. He's got something working here. He's got time, and he's just going to run it himself. Stroud's going to pick up 3 or 4. Good play call there. A lot better as we're inside or just about inside 8 minutes now. And Houston knocking on the door. And now they can start to sniff out a touchdown. And man, would that be a big, big shot in the arm for the Houston Texans. Huge play there by CJ Stroud and Jaden Higgins. Well done. Second and 7 now. 7:51 left as they huddle up. And the KC defense has been on the field for a while, and Chris Jones has to come off for some air. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you're on the field the entire time. Jumbo formation again, in tight, sends Noel in motion to the left. This time the handoff goes to Marks on the right side, cuts it to the right. He's got a first down. And nice run in there by Woody Marks as he's down to about the 5-yard line. Nice, tough running off the right side. As Houston now is going to have first and goal. He got banged up a little bit. We'll stretch play out to the right. Blocking down the line. Marks cuts it back up inside the 10, got to the 5. And he got his bell rung a little bit, but that is nice, tough running. And he hasn't had a whole lot to write back. Oh, look like helmet to helmet there. Hasn't had a whole lot on the stat line as Woody Marks. He does have the touchdown, but this guy is tough as nails. He is a tough runner. Nice looking running back here for the Houston Texans. As he just says, man, get out of here. Just wipe my eyes off and get me back in there. Let's go. As first and goal now for the Houston Texans. Is they have to take a timeout? No, Marks comes off the field, 7:19. And who is that? Don't even tell me. Okay, Ogunbowale. I thought it was like, is that Joe Mixon? So Ogunbowale comes in. Hasn't had any snaps today. And let's see what they do here. Chris Jones back in for the KCD. And they, like I said, they spent a lot of time on the field in the second half and starting to show some cracks here. Let's see what Houston cooks up as Kneecaps over there is starting to say, go get him now, boys. Let's see if he brings the pain. 7:07 left here. First and goal, Houston from the 5-yard line. Shotgun, man in motion to the right is Noel. As draw play, Ogunbowale stutter step up the middle. He's through the 2 and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston Texans. Ogunbowale gets in there and big change of emotion there. Big swing in this game. And it all started with Andy Reid's decision to go for it on 4th from his own 35-yard line. And I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll never question him. He's a Hall of Famer, but that is a very questionable call that's going to bite them in the ass, likely. Nice job. The down block there from the tight end. Man, oh man, Houston Texans get a gift from the Chiefs coaching staff as he's in there. And it's too bad that Marks didn't get it because he did the dirty work, but nice job from the Texans as the Hawaiians out there for the extra point now. Here's the snap. The kick is up and it's good. It's 17-10. 7-point lead now for Houston. Got to like the +4, ladies and gentlemen. We sure do. As Pat Mahomes, more than enough time to operate here to try and cook something up on the comeback. We're going to step aside for a few, friends. We back. We got a good one here on Sunday Night Football. Welcome back, sports fans. We got a good one here on Sunday night. Damn near playoff game here. Houston Texans go on top 17-10. Big change of events. And you got to call it how it is. That's a huge gift by the KC coaching staff. Andy Reid decides to go for it from his own 35-yard line when his defense is absolutely shut down the Houston offense in the second half. I mean, you can say key plays, whatever. The key play is Andy Reid not punting it away from his own 35. I mean, it's dumbfounding. Absolutely dumbfounding. And we'll see if it comes back to bite him now because 35-yard line here, more than enough time, 6:56 left. Pat Mahomes, playoff or handoff left side. Kareem Hunt, tough running, and his hair. Going to pick up about 6 there. Set up 2nd and 4. But we'll see because now KC's got to have it, right? Field goal's not going to do it, and they got to have it here. And they've already had a couple of turnovers. Houston can generate pressure. They have playmakers along the defensive line. They have a good secondary. This is an all-world defense, so this is a tough ask here, even for Pat Mahomes. Shotgun in here, condensed formation, Worthy in motion to the right, bunched up to the right. Handoff again goes to Hunt and his hair over the middle. He's wrapped up there, and he is just slammed to the ground, and he's going to lose about a yard there. Oh, my God. Do not call a flag, please. This is a contact sport, please. 3rd down and about 5 here. Nice work by the Houston defense getting in there to stymie the run. And I thought they were going to call him for, that extracurricular. Okay, good. Good no call. Thank you. Again, condensed formation. Shotgun here. 3rd and 4, KC. Bunched up to the right. Mahomes in the pocket, steps up, looks right, looks deep, and he's off his back foot. And that's not good enough. It's not going to do it. And the pocket started to collapse. And Mahomes has been doing this a few times now, and he's thrown off his back foot with a little jump pass. And now Reed wants to punt it away. And sorry, big man, but I think you're about a set of plays too late on the punt, where they're going to go for it. Oh, wow, they are going to go for it. Mahomes wants to play. Look at him here. Bouncing around, jump pass. That's not good enough. That's just not going to do it. Not against this caliber of defense. Maybe his arm was battered a little bit by Hunter on that one. But you might want to plant your foot on your throws here, Pat Mahomes. Just a thought. Highest in the NFL, 81%. Well, good luck with that because look who their coach is, Matt Nagy. No thank you. As we're going to get some highlights and some lowlights here from Pat Mahomes. There's a nice little play right there to Worthy. That was at the beginning of the second half. Yeah, okay, great. Him pushing some big guys in the back, whatever. Him running, yeah, whatever. Why don't we show his interceptions? Why don't we show him throw him off his back foot? Why don't we show some of that? Huh? Why don't we show that? There's a terrible arm tackle attempt by Alshire. Why don't they show that? Because he's got 2 picks, 12 of 27. That's not good. Okay. This guy's gritted his way through this game. He's had a huge game on the ground, 7 carries, 59 yards. We get it. He's willed his team into this game, but his coach has taken him out of it. And he's against an all-world defense, and he looks mortal. Okay. And he's not having himself a good game. 4th and 4. And this is this potential game right here because this sets them up in field goal range. Pacheco in the backfield, condensed formation again, 4 wide receivers, takes the snap, 4-man rush. He's under pressure again from Anderson. Here comes the throw over the middle, and it's dropped. And it's dropped by Rice. Man, oh man, when KC needed it, they could not get it. And that could be it, folks. That could be the season for Kansas City. Big play by the KC defense. Man, oh man, Rashee Rice is thinking party time in the offseason. And these KC fans are stunned because they haven't seen anything like this since Mahomes has been around. Again, throwing off his back foot. And he hits Rice right in the hands and he drops it. And that's on Rashee Rice. Maybe if he wasn't incarcerated during the offseason, he might have caught that ball. Just a thought. Man, oh man, it's getting late early now in KC. We're going to step aside, friends. Hang tight now. We're back, friends. And you got to say it. If Houston gets a field goal here and they're right on the doorstep, this is about it for KC. And this could finally be the end of the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey show. Let's hope that's the case because I'm sick of it. Stroud under center, man in motion left, and false start. Oh my God. Oh, timeout. Okay, they called a timeout. Okay. Okay, good. D'Amico Ryans, I thought that was a false start and I was about to lose it. I was about to lose it there. CJ Stroud, we're getting some of the highlights. Hasn't had a great game. I mean, he's done some good things. He has done some good things. He's had a couple of really big moments here. He's been running for his life most of the game, but he's had some really big throws. That one there, again, low percentage play, but lucky. This was a big throw to Higgins on third down, rolling right under pressure. I mean, the guy has been running for his life, but he's hung tough. Statistically, a decent enough game. He's done enough, just like Mahomes. I mean, he's done enough to keep his team in it. But really, the difference in this game has been Andy Reid's decision to go for it at his own 35-yard line when he didn't really have to. And he flipped this game. Handoff goes to Marks over the middle. He's greeted in the backfield, and he's going to lose a yard there as about 5 Chiefs are there in the backfield to swallow him up. Woody Marks is going to be sore tomorrow because the guy has really had some big contact from all over the field, and he's continued to run tough. Again, I'll say it. Nice little running back there. He may not be the most explosive guy, but he runs hard as hell, and he is a gamer. So, gotta like to see that. Inside 5 minutes now, and I would really like to see Houston try and bury this team. Again, I'm not an NFL coach or anything, but you have a chance to put away the champs, go for the throat, and kill this team. Do it now. Same formation, shotgun again. KC brings the run blitz, but nice cut there by Marks, and he's greeted at the second level after about a 3-yard gain. It's going to set up third and about 7 there. As Houston continues to play conservative, I understand running the clock down. They have the great defense. The defense is getting some breather time on the sideline. You hate to go 3 and out, though, after you've been relying heavily on your defense. I mean, again, Nico Collins is a pretty good player. Just saying. 3rd and 7. Stroud. Little intensity there. Got to like to see it. Bunch right. In the shotgun. 2 seconds left on the play clock. 1. And I don't think they got it off. Blitz coming over the middle. He's just going to have to throw it away. And it looks like it's probably going to be a delay game. And this is just really poor job by Houston. And this is not the first time this has happened today. And you have to wonder if this team is prepared for these big moments. To delay a game, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable in this moment, in this game. That is not okay. That is low IQ. This is a team that is not prepared to play on the big stage, making errors like that. And that's on the coach right there, because like, what do they not practice is the question. 3rd and 12 now as they're completely backed up. The clock is stopped, so there's plenty of time for KC. And I mean, they were in field goal range. I have to get another look, and let's see where they are. 22 seconds left on the play clock here, inside 4 minutes. And they're at the 42-yard line, so that's a 60-yard field goal. 43-yard line. Shotgun for Stroud. Brings Kirk in motion back to the right slot. Pressure is coming over the middle. Stroud steps up and lofts one over the middle. He's got his man, but no, he couldn't find him. Too far for Kirk. He had him. Kirk had a step, and Stroud let it go a little bit too early. It's going to be 4th and 12, and I'm guessing they're going to punt. KC brought the pressure. They brought both linebackers again. Nice pickup by Marks, and Stroud just floated it. He had Kirk working in the slot against the nickel back there. He just led him too much. And I mean, there was pressure in his face, so I get it. But 8th punt on the day for Motley Crue, as he's just going to try and pooch one up here. Pressure has got to be coming here from KC. 3:53 left. Low snap, but he gets it away. And he kicks it down there. Fair catch called for as it stops right there, and it's just going to bounce at the 5, and a perfect time for Motley Crue to take his 9-iron out and just place one down inside the 10-yard line. Well done there by Townsend, as KC is going to be fully backed up. But they're given another lifeline, and Houston has continued to do this throughout the game. They just continue to give rope to the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you do that consistently over and over again, you're just asking for trouble. I understand this may not be the best iteration of the Kansas City Chiefs as we know them on their current run, but nonetheless, this team is battle tested and they have been here. And if you continue to float them opportunities to tie this game up, that's exactly what they're going to do. 4 minutes is more than enough time for Patrick Mahomes to take his team 90 plus yards to tie this game. And don't be surprised, just saying, Andy Reid seems like he wants to gamble today, and his gamble may cost him the entire season. It may end it for him, but don't be surprised if they get down there and he wants to go for two to win the game. Empty back or shotgun here for Mahomes. Steps up in the pocket under pressure. He throws one over the middle, and Kelsey drops it. He must have been looking up in the seats for his girlfriend because that one hit him in the hands and he didn't come down with it. And that's not a good look. What the hell is going on with the Kansas City receivers? Because there's many, many drops out here. It's not like they've never played in cold weather before. Again, that's off the side, and Kelsey has to go back for it. But the last that guy is a professional wide receiver, and he is paid to catch the ball. If it hits you in the hands, you got to catch the goddamn ball. It's not that hard. Shotgun again. 4 wide receivers brings Kelsey down in line again. 4-man rush for Houston. Mahomes steps up, throws down the right side, and he's got Kelsey, and he bobbles it, and it's picked off. And that one's on Kelsey, and that's probably going to seal it because they are going to be inside the 30-yard line. Al-Shaair, and that's on Travis Kelsey because it hits him in the hands again, and he drops it, and they can feel up and away now, and no one to blame but themselves, as we are going to get a full-on karaoke team celebration. Here comes a throw. Hits Kelsey. It's behind him. I get it. But he bobbles it up, and it goes right to Al-Shaair. Nice job by the linebacker to hold on to it. And that's probably going to be the end of Kansas City's season. And can't say that I'm too concerned about that. As Houston looks like they're going to get away with this one. I mean, Mahomes threw it behind him, but that's a second play in a row that Travis Kelsey has a ball hit him in the hands, and this time it's going the other way. And that is not a good look. So pat him on the helmet, all you want to do. Maybe he can go up and sit in the box with his girlfriend, eat some bonbons or something, whatever it is they do together. But let's see if Houston can now put this game away, please. Jumbo formation, man in motion to the right, I form, handoff, goes to the left side to Marks. He cuts it outside. He comes it back in, 2-yard gain. He's going to be tackled right there. We got 3 1/4 left here. Was it KC going to call a timeout? Travis Kelsey over on the sidelines. I'm guessing we're going to ask what he wants to do at the end of the season. He's praying on the sidelines. The only thing he needs to be doing is looking at his hands and wondering what happened. Timeout, KC. Please show us the Kansas City fans. We would much rather look at them than Travis Kelsey's stupid face. I mean, seriously. 17-10. Houston on top. 3:27 left. Andy Reid is pondering, do I go tiramisu or do I go chocolate mousse? I cannot make up my mind, but I know I should have probably punted the ball at my own 35-yard line. As Travis Kelsey continues his box breathing and his meditation on the sideline as he is just looking on in utter disbelief at how terrible his effort was today. Under center, Stroud, handoff goes to Marks over the right side, 3 or 4 yards there, down to about the 22-yard line. Guessing they'll take another timeout here. And I mean, it's just mathematics at this point. Houston kicks a field goal to go up 2 scores. KC will have no timeouts left. And that'll be about it for the Kansas City season, as they'll be hard pressed to come back at 6-7 with just a handful of games left. As Kaimi Fairbairn, the Hawaiian, getting ready to hopefully put them away. 3:23 left now. 3rd and 5, Houston. I would love to get a look at the KC fans and just see the looks on their faces. But I guess that's not going to happen. 22 seconds left now. Stroud under center, jumbo formation in. Higgins split out right. I form. Handoff goes to Marks. He cuts it back over the middle. He's got a first down. Oh, man. Oh, man. And the KC defense has been on the field for far too long as they let Houston just go 3 yards in a cloud of dust. They got the first down there. 63 hard-earned yards for Woody Marks on the ground. Really, really good effort out of the rookie running back today. Man, tough running. And this is about it here for KC. Stretch play to the right. Marks cuts it back. I mean, that's probably holding there that doesn't get called. But Marks with the first down. They're down to the 15-yard line now. Again, jumbo formation. Handoff again to Marks, right side. He cuts it up field. He falls forward for about 2 or 3, and that's just going to continue to grind away. And Marks can barely get off the ground now, as this guy has induced a lot of contact here. And there we get some look at the KC fans, and they're going to say, no, they're not going to say anything. Is we're going to go back to Andy Reid. And I would love to just get Andy Reid's take on that third down at his own 35 when his defense was absolutely shutting down Houston, and what exactly was going through his head there. Unless you call it what it is, and it's just hubris. It's just him thinking he is smarter than everyone else, and he just outthinks himself, because anyone watching this game could see that the Houston offense was completely inept in the second half, absolutely without an answer to the KC defense. And Andy Reid decided that he was going to give them the opportunity to get the ball in field goal range. And it looks like it's going to cost them their season. As we're going to step aside for some Target commercials now, which is, oh man, it's rough. We'll just say that. Step aside, friends. We'll be back in a few. Hang tight. Welcome back, friends. As it's tick-tock now. 2nd and 8, Houston here. Jumbo formation again. I formation. Handoff again. Goes up the middle. Cuts it back to about the 8-yard line. Woody Marks continues to grind. And ESPN or whoever is going to tell us what the key play is. And yeah, that is the key play, actually. The decision. It's a drop. Yes, it was a drop by Rashid Rice. It was a drop by Travis Kelce. It's drops all over the place. But I still think that's on Andy Reid. And he doesn't need to go for it there. And he did because he thinks he's great, and it's going to cost him. 3rd and 4 here from the KC 9-yard line, as it's tick-tock now, almost out of timeouts, 1:18. Handoff again to Marks. He's going to be tackled right there and wrapped up at about the 10-yard line, as this clock is going to continue to grind. And let's see, KC at 6-7. I don't think so. I think this is going to be it for them. And can't say that I have any problem with that. As the Hawaiian is going to get himself lubed up and ready to go here. Let me see here. Conference. 40 seconds left. They'll call a timeout with 1 second left, and it'll be damn near impossible unless an act of God comes and the Hawaiian shanks one or it's blocked and returned or something crazy like that. KC is about to be absolutely dusted here. As we await next gen, whatever, some win percentages, blah, blah, blah. None of that really means anything. Even if they win 4 in a row, they'd be 10-7. I think it still could be possible, right? I'm trying to get a look here. I would appreciate it if they just showed. Why can't I get a good setup on the playoffs? As Kaimi Fairbairn gets ready here from the right hash mark, 33 seconds left, 28-yard field goal attempt. Snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it's good, and that's going to do it. And Houston's going to win. And here's another thing. Look at all those empty seats back there behind the end zone. What is that? Like what is that? I don't get it. This team has ever. I mean, this team has just continued to win for years and years and years, and people are just ushering out. I don't get it. I don't get it. KC 6-6. Here you go. Colts 8-5 in the 7th spot. They're 6-7. I guess there's still a chance, right? I mean, it's slim. Ravens are 6-7. Texans are going to be 8-5 and tied for the 7th spot, but they'll have the tie break there. Chargers, I mean, I guess could go down to 8-5. I don't know. I'd have to take a closer look at it. But at least at this game, it looks like we're finally going to cash a ticket on one of these bets. And it's going to be a double-double as Houston +4 and the under looks like it's going to come through. And it's about damn time because the Blue Collar broadcast has been living on scraps here with a lot of wispy bets. So it is nice to see some tickets cash. And it is kind of nice to see Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium not filled out and to see these fans go home in misery because you know what? We're about sick of Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, and Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs. So good riddance. Thanks for playing the game. Let's see how this game ends up here. 22 seconds left. No timeouts for KC. I imagine it's just the prevent defense. Just keep it in front. Let them do whatever it is they have to do. I mean, I suppose there could be a world where if you go, again, act of God, one quick play, get the first, across, kick a field goal, onside kick, Hail Mary. But that is, you have a better chance of winning the Powerball, to be honest. 4 wide receivers for Mahomes, 4-man rush, quick pass here as Rice catches it and just slides up there at the 45-yard line. They're going to run up and clock it here. Do it quick. 12 seconds. They clock it. 11 seconds now. I don't think he can kick a 70-yarder. Might want to try the Hail Mary now, I guess. I don't know. But now it's Powerball times 2. Now it's winning the Powerball twice, and good luck with that. As Mahomes going to huddle up and say, just do something. As Travis Kelce is just left on the sideline to mope. As 4 wide receivers here for Mahomes. 11 seconds left. False start. And yep, that's just a perfect way to end it there for KC. As Parlay Pete comes over and says, I know I threw 40 flags, but I was on Houston in the under, so it was well worth it. As the rookie, who's actually done a pretty decent job out there in replacement of the injured left tackle. That's all right. End of the game. You've had a pretty good game out there, number 79. Don't beat yourself up. As D'Amico Ryans goes, man, we got lucky today, didn't we? And everyone else in the NFL goes, this team is not prepared to do big things on big moments. But they did win a big game today. Pass goes over the middle to Gray. He's going to be swallowed up there just shy of the first down. And that's probably going to do it That is going to do it. And Andy Reid can go get himself a dinner now, as that's it. As Houston Texans win a huge, huge game here in Arrowhead. Lego helmet, nice little game. Andy Reid waddles to the center of the field. CJ Stroud coming over, hung tough today. Not a great game, but the Houston defense on display. Stroud and Mahomes meet in the center. Good job, man. Travis Kelsey continues with his helmet on because, well, he needs a hug. Maybe his girlfriend can give him one. But that's it for the Blue Collar Broadcast, friends. Thanks for tuning in. Good game here on Sunday night. Nice to see the coaches shake hands in the middle. Well done. Steve Spagnuolo comes over and goes, good luck over there, big man. All right, friends. Thanks for tuning in. We had a good game tonight. Fun. We'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.